morning. What's up, everybody? We are live for UFC 316. We are now at the main event of the prelims: Bruno Silva versus Joshua Van. And yeah, we got the poll up in the comments section for the next fight that's going to take in place, the opening fight of the main card. But for now, let's tune into this main event that's on the prelims. So for Joshua Van's looking really good. Dropped Bruno Silva in that first round. The only thing he needs to worry about are the calf kicks, really. Round 2 is about to come up. Let's just get that on the screen for you. Excuse me, just waking up, but yeah, we're now in time, so let's go. Let's make that full screen. I wonder if I get the time up screen for this one. Never mind. Already going. Bruno Silva is looking to be a bit more aggressive now. Trying to get that one back. That knockdown, obviously. We are live. Drop a like, drop a share, drop a comment, put it in your statuses. Thank you for tuning in. Yesterday's live was amazing for one championship, but now we're here for the UFC. We're gonna watch Merab beat up Sugar Sean O'Malley again. Let's go for that. Let's pour my coffee here. That's good. That's good. Joshua Van, I think, is the only Myanmar native in the UFC right now. I'm not mistaken, so that's kind of cool. Really durable fighters, as we know. Littaway guys. I don't think Joshua Van fought in Littaway, but it's got very good boxing. It's got good durability as well. Whoever's tuning in there, thank you. Drop a like, drop a share. Ooh, they're slugging it out now. Joshua Van and Bruno Silva slugging it out now. But looks like Bruno Silva's coming off second best, actually. Yeah, he's not actually winning the fight. Like I said, he got dropped hard in that first round. Still looks very much busted up. Struggling here. Van seems to be more conditioned here, like stronger. Probably gonna get the finish here at some point. Because he's stalking Bruno Silva. Stalking him, popping out that jab. Having him fight backwards. Oh, another stiff jab. Oh. Oh, right hand drops Bruno Silva. Oh, it's gonna go for this finish. Ground and pound, ground and pound, ground and pound. One. Okay, Bruno Silva's up. Bruno Silva's up. Bruno Silva's up. Whew. But Joshua Van still stalking him. Bruno Silva gets a takedown. Bruno Silva gets a takedown. Well done. Oh, but Joshua Van scrambles immediately. Excuse me. Joshua Van's looking really good. Andre Ward? Is Andre Ward his coach? That's cool. That is cool. Oh, nice slip in rib. Joshua Van's looking fantastic tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yo. Oh, knee to the head. Oh, Bruno Silva still. Look, he's covering up. Yo, Bruno Silva. He's getting beaten up here. The only thing with Joshua Van is that he mustn't be getting taken down like that. But other than that, he looks phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, he fights really well. His boxing is fantastic. His durability is fantastic. Let him up, yeah. Why is he still laying there, ref? He's chewing up the clock, yeah. Smash him, Van. Okay, they're gonna go into the third round. Yo, 2 knockdowns in that round. A knockdown in the first round. Joshua Van is all over Bruno Silva tonight. All over him tonight. Oh, check out all that bots just popping off in the comments. Yeah, see. Shout out to you, bot. Who's ads, bro? Yeah, it's just ESPN. Ads, my bro. Ads the whole time. Joshua Van's gonna knock him out in this round now. Joshua Van's gonna knock him out, yeah. Let's go. So they're doing an Ultimate Fighter for the Jiu-Jitsu guys for the UFC as well. Yeah, the UFC is so stale, my bro. So stale. Let's go. Nice body kick from Bruno Silva from Southpaw stance. He's just blasting his kicks now before he gets tired. 4 people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good welcome. Drop a like, drop a share. Your boy is doing a live watch along for UFC 316. We are here to watch Merab beat up Sugar Sean O'Malley again, and then also we want to see what Patchy Mix is all about. I'm very, very, very interested to see what it's all about. But drop a comment there. Let's share with you guys. Yo. Bruno Silva's losing in the boxing exchanges here pretty badly. Oh, nice hit up there from Van. Almost under the super right hand. Joshua Van looks a lot like Rotang. No cack. It looks a lot like Rotang. I don't think anyone's going to be knocking out Joshua Van in the UFC. If my memory serves me well, Joshua Van is the first Myanmar fighter to fight in the UFC. So I don't know if the UFC's experienced athletes that are like made out of granite, made out of kryptonite. Sorry, Little fighters don't get hurt, my bro. They're both different. These Myanmar guys they just don't take any damage. Because I mean, Bruno Silva landed some good calf kicks and good body kicks, and Van just smiled at it like, what is this? It's nothing. Oh, they Silva landed a 1-2, but Van just smiled and walked right through it. Oh, all easy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. get a voting in for the next fight while this prelim main event is still on. I will end the poll before the next fight begins. So far, Joshua Van is leading the dance. Oh, check uppercut. Oh, another stiff jab from Van. Bruno Silva shoots. Good takedown defense, Joshua Van, man. That's what I want to see. Don't get taken down, bro. One thing I do want to see Van do is add more calf kicks into his game. His boxing is really elite. It's really very good. So if he starts doing some hard calf kicks, it'll set up those boxing combinations. Oh, left up, left hook. She got a minute left. Oh, body shot deep. Nice, man. Oh, right hand over and right from Joshua Van. Joshua Van, he's finishing him up. He's down. He's down. We're going to get the TKO finish. Well done, Joshua Van. Doing it for Myanmar in the UFC. Big ups. He's legit. He's legit. Joshua Van is legit. Yeah, he's legit. Oh, Joshua Van is good. And I think this is now 2 wins in 2025. 2 wins in 2025 for Joshua Van, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. 7 UFC wins in 2 years. Well done. Well done, Joshua Van. That was something else. The dude's got some good boxing combinations. He fought a fabulous fight. Yeah, dude. Joshua Van's legit. He's a top contender for that flyweight division. Definitely, in my mind. Joshua Van. Pardon, that's 2 wins in 2025 now. 23 years old. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm hyped on him. But it might be because I'm biased towards the Myanmar fighters, but I'm definitely hyped on his style. I think the durability is something different for the UFC. As long as he can have good takedown defense, top fighter. He's got very good composure on the mic as well. What? Let him say only one thing? Nah, guys. That is weird. There's Daniel Pineda. I wonder he's got some great boxing, bro. You got Daniel Pineda in his corner. Explains a lot. Okay, but up next, we're going to go into the main card. And kicking off that main card is Vicente Luque, the silent assassin, taking on Loudmouth, or Big Mouth, Kevin Holland. It's my Loudmouth. I think Kevin Holland's going to win this fight. I think he's going to get the job done. Vote, the poll is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, so you can get the votings going. But I think Kevin Holland's going to win. Trump. We've also got Mario Bautista. He's taking on Patchy Mix. I'm very, very interested in seeing that fight because of Patchy Mix. Whole demeanor all fight week has been just like this. I am the greatest thing since sliced bread, the gift to mankind from God itself. He's behaving as if he's the world's best thing ever to exist. So let's see what he's all about. I think Bautista is gonna give him a bit of a tough fight. Calvin Gastelum, good to see him back fighting against Pyfer, a rescheduled bout. The worst thing I feel for you is Kevin Calvin Gastelum getting knocked out. But Calvin Gastelum's got good boxing. He can stand and bang, and yeah, he's been in there against the best guys. So hopefully this gets to be an old school performance of him. Mike Tyson is not happy to take Donald Trump's hand. That's funny. Then we have Julianna Peña versus Kayla Harrison in the co-main event. Yeah, I think Julianna is going to win the fight. Even though I want Kayla Harrison to win, I think Julianna Peña is going to win the fight. And then Merab Dvalishvili versus Sugar O'Malley. Either Sugar O'Malley gets his knockout, or Merab's going to beat him up again for 5 rounds. But okay, let's go back to where we're going to begin. In Kevin Holland taking on Vicente Luque. Yo, the USA crowd is going nuts for Donald Trump. Sean Shelby. Yo, we're getting a lot of bots in the UFC. How come we don't get these bots things when we do in the One Championship? But I get a lot of it in the UFC. Yeah, it's weird. It's super weird. Anyway, if you guys know why I'm getting all these weird things in the comments, please let me know. 4 people currently viewing. Good morning. I like that the view count counted up from the moment the stream started. So big ups to all of you. I am a little bit under the weather. My throat's slightly sore. I've been holding out not to get sick over the course of this week. My partner has been sick, unfortunately, and I was telling AD yesterday stream, I just need to hold out for one more live stream, and then I'll be able to just let myself get sick. So if I'm sounding a little bit dry today or a little bit slow or off, it is also 3 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning in South Africa, and also dealing with this little bit of a sore throat. So yeah, stay with me. But thank you for tuning in. Drop a like, drop a share. Let me know who you have picked for the fights in this fight card. Obviously, a lot of people are going with Merab to do the same thing against Sugar Sean. Is it going to be more of the same, or we're going to see a different fight? Let me know your thoughts, please, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of the co-main event, again, I want Kayla Harrison to win, but something just tells me that Julianna Peña is gonna and do what she does, dude, and just win the fights. It's just hard to support her, man. It's just hard to support Julianna Peña because she talks a lot of crap. But no one can fault her for her fighting. I mean, she fights well. You know, you don't just beat Amanda Nunes. A lot of it we can say it's by luck, fluke, or off night for Amanda Nunes. But at the end of the day, Amanda Nunes showed up fight ready, and Julianna beat her. So, and apart from that, also if you look at Julianna Peña's previous fights before the Amanda one, because we keep talking about that one as a biggest accolade, which it is. But I mean, she was stopping a bunch of other former champions as well and beating big fighters before that. So, a style of fighting is a kind of style that I think Kayla Harrison might struggle with. So one thing about Kayla Harrison is that her biggest battle, her biggest thing that she's gonna have to fight against in all of her fights is her own gas tank, her own stamina. How does she deal with her own muscle, carrying all that weight? That's her biggest fight, I think. Especially coming down to 135, which is not an easy weight for her to make. Her biggest battle of all fights is fighting her own weight and ability to last for 5 rounds. And in terms of skill set, she's on par with almost all these women here, right? She's judo, she beats everybody. Wrestling, she beats everybody. Very strong, good ground and pound, good submissions. But again, the biggest thing is just, can she hold out in that gas tank for 5 rounds? Don't get tired, because she got tired in the 3rd round pretty badly against Kitten Vieira. And one thing about Julianna Peña is that she's got the Bilal Merab situation where they just don't get tired as they progress, and they get stronger as the fight goes on. So Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Like if it goes into 3 rounds, into the fourth round, like how is Kayla Harrison going to survive that? What is she going to look like then? For me, it's a little bit of an unknown. As for Julianna, we've seen her go to 5 rounds pretty easily and doesn't really get tired there. So you know what you're going to get, and I think that's what's going to be the key factor here in terms of how Julianna, the Venezuelan vixen, is going to get the job done. But in terms of supporting her as a fan, it's kind of tough when you say stuff like, "Oh, I thought Bilal beat Jack Delaman," and it's like, what? What fight were you watching, bro? And even the way she said it in the press conference was like, I don't think she even believed what she said. But okay, we're here now. Some of the other fights on the fight card that are going to be entertaining. This patchy mixed Mario Bautista one is really fascinating for me because patchy mix is a finisher. He's a finisher of the highest order. Very consistent. He's technically still a champion. He didn't lose it. He just had to leave the organization as the champion of Bellator. And yeah, the dude's got a high pedigree of wrestling, striking, finishing rate. It's not easy to beat someone like not Anthony Pettis or Sergio Pettis. Sergio Pettis at one stage was like the dog, right? He was going to be the guy in the smaller weights. Pardon me. Actually, Mix walked right through him like he was nothing. So let's see what he does here. I expect him to beat Mario Bautista, but I don't think Mario Bautista is going to give it to him that easily. Mario Bautista is a tough fight for anybody because he's focused, he's locked in. I know his fight against Jose Aldo wasn't the most attractive to watch, and we all faulted him for just holding Jose up against the cage. You know, let's scratch that one off the list. Apart from that, the dude can box, the dude can wrestle, he's very durable, he's very strong. The comments is popping off with this bots, bruh. Just leave me alone. 5 people in the stream. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Thank you for tuning in. Drop a like, drop a share, please. The main card is about to begin. John Anik is doing introductions to us. Yeah, let me know where you're watching from, where you're tuning in from. If you're taking the time out, thank you so much. We just watched Joshua Van sleep Bruno Silva, looking really good at 23 years old. Prospect for the flyweight division. But yeah, I want to get your thoughts about these matchups, man. I want to get your thoughts about the fights in themselves. Who do you think is going to win them? How are they going to win them? Back-to-back lives for everybody. This is my life now. Just doing lives on YouTube. So there were a couple of finishes. On the early prelims, there was one finish. Ju Sang-hu knocked out Jaka Sarahi from Indonesia. But that Korean dude looked massive for featherweight, by the way. Markel Medeiros, he beat Mark Chiansky in the opening bout by unanimous decision. And then surprise win, by the way, for Killian's Soul Killed. He beat Yanal Asmush. Thought Asmush was going to win that fight, but he beat Asmush 3-round decision. Like I said, Ju Sang-yu, he won Jaka by a first round KO or TKO. Didn't watch it. Ariane De Silva, she lost to Wang Kong by unanimous decision. Yo, get that. Chaos Williams lost to Andreas Gustafsson. Surprise. Sergey Spivak lost to Waldo Cortez Acosta. That was a surprise for me. Didn't watch any of this fight, so I'll watch them a bit later. Before I do the recap. I'm so very surprised that Spivak lost that fight. Then we had Azamat Mazakhanov. He beat Brenton Ribeiro by first round KO or TKO. I'd love to check the replay on that one. And then, like I said, we just watched Bruno Silva get knocked out by Joshua Van in the third round. Now we are going into the main event, main card. Do you think that Sugar Sean's going to get the knockout here? I mean, he looked really fired up in that weigh-in. And with Dricus Du Plessis, when he did the whole nose surgery and everything, it did change the way that he fights. Do you think that Sugar Sean is going to look very different after getting off social media? Stop smoking the green stuff. Um, stop. Just stop distracting himself from a lot of things, more the important stuff in his life. Do you think that he's going to be a lot more of a deadly of striker than what he was in the past? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Because I do think there's actually a good chance that he could stop Merab. I think there's a very good chance. Even though I do think a lot of the same is going to happen. One thing that Sugar Sean's gonna do in this fight is a lot of uppercuts, knees, but more importantly, is a lot of deep kicks. His deep kicks are very good, and I personally feel that the deep kicks is the exact weapon that's missing at the UFC. It's missing, especially the ones that are placed very perfectly on the balls of the feet to your sternum. It's a deadly weapon. It's worse than an overhand right. It's worse than an overhand anything. It's a kind of weapon that can end you literally when it lands within the first round. So I think more fighters need to use it, and who does it really well but doesn't use it that often is Khalil Roundtree. But I think that even what's name does it really well. Bronx Oliveira. And I think if people start utilizing that deep kick more frequently, it will end fighters quick, fast. And you won't have to take any damage either or risk yourself or putting your face in the line of fire to land something massive. If you just keep someone perfectly, especially if you do it the way the Japanese fighters do it, with the Mawashigiri style, the roundhouse deep to the sternum, you're dead, bruh. That will put you out quick, fast. Next thing you know, like we say in Cape Town, we say in South Africa, Wind 8. Wind 8. That means kick your wind out of your stomach. Just can't breathe anymore after that. You keep someone, and I think Sugar Sean displayed that in the first fight. He threw just one in that first fight and it landed. And Merab cried almost. He didn't want to be part of the fight. So if Sugar Sean uses that deep kick a lot more, it'll set up his hands as well. And maybe even end the fight before you even have to get to his hands. If the deep kick lands correctly. So yeah, I think there's a chance here for Sugar Sean. I do think so. Higher than what we actually think. Yo, what season of beef is this? Not beef. What's this show called? Oh. Bear. The Bear. Doesn't like the lead actress in The Bear look a lot like Kendrick Lamar? Like they could be related. Just a little bit. Yo, comments is popping off with these bots. I'm just gonna leave it. It's giving me a good chat rate for the live stream, so I'll just leave it there. Oh, people, good morning. Let me know where you guys are tuning from. We are literally about to move into this first fight. Well, I'm still gonna do a walkout and what and all that nonsense and a million ads that happen on UFC before we even get to a fight. Most finishes in the welterweight history. Matt Brown, 14. Vicente Luque. No, Matt Brown's got 15. Vicente Luque with 14. Matt Hughes, the legend, with 12. There was a stage where Vicente Luque was in the top 5 of this welterweight division, like beating everybody, looking very scary, submitting everybody. But sometimes the game catches up to you and everybody else evolves. There's Song Yadong. Yo, what's up, all the legends? Frankie Edgar. I used to be a big fan of that dude. Big fan of Frankie Edgar. I got the feeling that this fight's gonna go to decision, by the way. This Vicente Luque one. Even though Vicente Luque and Kevin Holland are known for finishing people, I got the feeling that it's going to go to decision. If there's going to be a finish, it's probably going to come from Vicente Luque. At one point, I thought Kevin Holland was going to be a champion. He's got the skill set, he's got the height. He just doesn't have the mindset to do it. But he was there, dude. If Kevin Holland can just focus on the weight division and like actually say, I'm going to be a champion, I think no one can stop him. Maybe what's the name though? But this is welterweight, so I don't know if he will fight against anyone from the middleweight again. But in welterweight, I do give Kevin Holland a chance to beat anybody. Just gonna be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna get some milk for my coffee. Be right back. Okay. Oh, people, what's up, everybody? Even Holland's doing his workout. You know what I found strange about this pay-per-view event? When I watched the ceremonial weigh-ins, and I was thinking to myself, why is the crowd so quiet? No one's celebrating anybody. No one's cheering for anybody. I've never seen a pay-per-view event look so weak for the UFC before. I'm very surprised. And it begs the question, what's actually going on with the UFC? I've been watching them since... watching the UFC since 2007, 2008. Obviously I heard about it when it started first, and I remember in 2005 watched the first season of The Ultimate Fighter, but I fully invested into it around 2007, 2008, and I remember every fight card, even fight night cards, popped off, dude. Like, it was just amazing. Every fight card had a banger after banger, title fights, bang, blah, blah, blah. And it was actually a good recipe that brought in a ton of fans to the UFC. And I don't know why they kind of gone into this new thing now where they are the way they are right now. Because now not many people are tuning in for the fight nights. Not many people are even tuning in for this card. It's very strange. Very, very strange. I recently saw a post on someone's status, and they were showing like the most watched, most viewed numbers for TV deals at the moment in the world of sports over the course of 2025. And the UFC was number 9 on the list. And guess who was number 2? Number 2 was the One Championship. So very interesting times for combat sports. But we still love to watch the UFC regardless, because there are still a lot of fighters that we are invested in. Particularly with this main card, there are quite a number of fighters in here that I'm quite excited to watch. starting with this opening bout. Let me get that time on screen in the meantime. Let's check the one. Vicente Luque is in the ring. In the Octagon. Doing back-to-back live streams, I have to get my what's name? My vocabulary in order here. Okay, round one. Okay, they're still fairly young, these guys, right? 33 and 32 years old. They are actually still quite young. Live. Dvalishvili. Interquarter. I thought they were going to say intercourse now. Bags, bro. Waking up so early. But we'll have to do it for everybody out there. We'll have to do it for you guys. Back-to-back lives. Let's go, Holland. Kung Fu fighter, Baba. Kung Fu fighter. $50-50 in the chat. Okay. With the votes. Okay. That's cool. I can see that. Okay, all kind of evenly matched up. But for Vicente Luque, for me, it's just got slightly better finishing capabilities. But Holland can work off his jab here. Or Keith Peterson looking like he doesn't eat. He's losing weight in a way that doesn't look healthy. Let's get this clock going. Okay. Time is good. Kevin's really talking nonsense here. He's really bantering. Kevin Holland's quite tall for welterweight. They're 6'3", is massive. Excuse me. Let's go, Kevin. Fight off that jab, bro. It looks like what's in it. Oh! They go over the one leg. Kevin Holland is fighting. I think Kevin Holland isn't throwing out that jab because Vicente Luque overhand right while he jabs. While Holland jabs is there all day. They just did it. As Holland jabbed, Luque threw an overhand right. Good calf kick from Luque. Holland is still talking to him. Holland is still talking. What is he saying? He's saying something. Oh, they're slugging it out actually. Oh, Kevin Holland rocked him with an elbow. Kevin Holland rocked Luque with an elbow. Oh, left hook. Left, right. Luque's still there. He's still there, but he got rocked pretty badly there. That elbow really rocked him quite badly. Well done, Kevin. Kevin almost got caught as he was coming in, so he's got to be careful. Luque checked him with a left hook. Yo, there's like a massive delay in the man's live stream, yeah. That was such a beautiful counter from Kevin Holland. Such a beautiful counter. Such a good counter. Yeah, he's got a massive hematoma on his left ear. Yeah, that doesn't look very nice. Luque is looking a little bit more hesitant now to enter. But you know, the body shots are there. You could just chuck that body shots. Luque. He just threw one now. Holland looks locked in here, ladies and gentlemen. This looks like classic Holland. This looks like classic Kevin Holland. I like what I'm seeing. Oh, you got checked with the left hook there. Oh, I shouldn't be shouting. Tyler sleeping. Oh, good deep from Holland as well. But he did get clipped. He did get clipped. Oh, they're slugging it out. Good calf kick from Holland. Still talking trash. Oh, good calf kick back from Luque. Yo, these guys they're slugging it. Fairly even. This is a top class fight so far. Yo, top class. Holland looking to establish his jab. Oh, Luque is looking to time that 1-2 from Holland with a nice check left hook at the end of the 2. It's a dangerous thing to counter, but if he gets it right, it's money for him. But it's a very high risk, high reward situation. He tried it again. It's a very risky move to try. Especially if Luque is a shorter fighter, so it really comes down to perfect timing. He wants to get that hook right. They're both switching stances quite consistently. Every time Holland switches, then Luque switches. Yo, what a first round, eh? What a first round. Yo, big ups to these guys. Big up to these guys. Big up to these guys. You gotta love it. Apart from that almost knockdown for Kevin Holland, I think the fight's fairly even on the feet, actually. We are going to move into round 2. Henry Hooft is telling Vicente Luque that Holland is throwing wild. I don't agree. I don't think he's been that wild. I think Kevin Holland is actually very precise with what he's doing. Boom! Massive elbow from the right. Oh, beautiful. They're both actually doing really well in the pocket. Didn't the UFC have a bell at the beginning of the round as well? Ding! Fight is in, you know? Oh, they are slugging it out immediately in round 2. Here we go. There's a bit of a delay, like 4 to 5 seconds. Can't do anything about that. Good jab from Holland. Oh. Good jab from Holland again. These guys are actually very evenly matched up. Tough to really pick a winner, I'd say Kevin Holland at the moment, but like it's ever so slightly like even. Dash choke from Kevin Holland. He's got the dash choke. Is he going to submit the silent assassin? He tapped. Ooh. Kevin Holland, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, stop this timer. Oh. Oh. Well done, Kevin Holland. Well done, bro. Ja. Well done. Well done, my bra, Kevin Holland. And also, I like how Kevin Holland sunk in that dash choke. But amateur from Vicente Luque to leave his head like that, neck open for that capture. But also the way Holland tapped the leg of Luque to increase his leverage was beautiful in that dash choke. Just something amazing to witness. Beautiful. Well done. Well done. Well done. Yeah, good gamemanship, sportsmanship there at the end. Love to see that. Love to see that. It's a bit of a rare thing to see in the UFC to see that amount of sportsmanship, but big ups to both guys. Yeah, top performance from Kevin Holland. Oh, gotta give him respect for that one. Kevin, Vicente Luque is a tough fight for anybody. Good sportsmanship here from both. Good sportsmanship from both guys. Love to see that. Yeah, Kevin Holland looked like shades of young Kevin Holland here. I love to see that. Yeah, well done. He also looks proper for the weight class. Yeah, he trapped the leg beautifully as well. Oh, well done, Kevin, man. Merci. Yes. Yeah. Yes. There we go. Yes, I like what I see. They stay in the welterweight, Kevin Holland. This is where you should have done this literally when you stayed in this division. Middleweight is not good for him. Yeah, nah, lekker. Top performance. Yeah, I think he should definitely stay in this division. He stands a very good chance of becoming champion in this division rather than middleweight. Middleweight, he'll get chewed up. What? A boogie with a hoodie? Who are these people, my bro? Yeah. Sean Brady. Yeah, nah, Sean Brady's a beast. Gotta give him respects. There was something that I know it's a bit off topic here, but it's in my mind because of the name Patchy Mix. Julianna Peña, in one of the embedded episodes, was talking about doing a DNA test for herself, and she saw that she's got Apache blood in her. But she said it in such a way that she was disgusted by that, and it's like, did I miss something? I don't know why she said that. Why she speaks about it so much disgust. It's nice to be one of the natives, bro. It's an honor to be one of the natives. So I just thought it was really strange to hear her say that. I'm gonna watch it back to see what it is, but I feel like that was a low-key something weird to say. Anyway, who's this Hall of Famer now? From Pride. Oh, Mark. Oh, look how he's juiced to the gills, my bro. A specimen. What specimen are you talking about here? Just was you juiced to the gills? Look at that shoulders, my bro. It don't look normal. I don't think a fighter like Mark Kerr would survive in today's world of martial arts. I don't think he would survive at all. I think he would get beaten up badly. You can see it also in one championship. The athletes that are as big as this guy, they don't last, bro. They get beaten up. And that's the thing about what I'm worried about for Kayla Harrison as well, because she relies so much on her physique to get the job done. I just think that fighters like that, it's just a matter of time before they get tired, and then they're basically easy to beat from there. Well done, Marker. Yo, who's this other Sugar Sean guy here? He looks a lot like Sugar Sean. Yo, Marker looks old. Yeah, he looks old. But the early days of the UFC were basically unsanctioned. Everyone was choose to the girls. Fights were made that was like why are you even doing these matchups? Like I said, I don't think some fighters like that are like Mark in today's world would do well in MMA. They will get beaten up. Let's go, Mario. Spoil the party of Patchy Mix. You teach him a lesson. You don't come into the UFC with this kind of attitude, looking past people as if they are sand on the beach. Usually people that have an attitude that Patchy Mix has, they get humbled very quickly. 20-1. Oh. It's also hard to take Mario Bautista down. He's tough. It's a tough fight. Mario Bautista is made out of thick skin, my bro. It's a tough fight. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. I see we still got consistent people tuned in. Big ups to all of you. if you are tuning in, did you let me know what you thought about Kevin Holland's performance? I mean, that was a beautiful performance so far. But also, what's your thoughts on the main and co-main? I really want to get your thoughts on that one. And then also, if you know anything about Patchy Mix and you think he's going to win, let me know how you think he's going to win in the comments. Would love to hear your thoughts about that one. Before you know it, we're very close to getting to that monetization point. So what's going to happen from here on out, I think after this week's streams, when we're going to do live streams, we're going to have a lot more fun goodies to be popping off. You know, we're going to have things to sell, merchandise, coffee, you name it. It's going to be nice. So looking forward to that. And all because of your support, you're making this very possible for us. Big ups to that. What's the time now? 20 to 5. If any of you got the latest on the news with Dricus du Plessis and Khamzat Chimaev, what's happening there? That fight's taking place literally within 2 months from now. So I hope that Khamzat makes the fight. I hope he doesn't pull out, actually. But if he does, I didn't check. I just saw the headline there. I didn't go click on it, but I just got annoyed when I saw the headline. I was like, this can't be real. But if it is, what's up with Khamzat? Is he really going into hospital again? Like, what's going on? And do you think he's going to make it to the fight in August 16th? Or do you think he's going to be pulled out? And if he does, who should be stepping in? Should it be Imavov? Should it be Baralio? Who should it be? The Patchy Mix is the favorite on his debut. Okay. He's probably expecting him to get through Mario Bautista. But so far, memory serves me well. But the Bellator signings that came over were all unsuccessful in their opening fights. What did Michael Chandler do in his first fight in the UFC? Just go check there quickly. What did Michael Chandler do in his debut fight in the UFC? He beat Dan Hooker. Okay. I think Dan Hooker now would smoke Michael Chandler. Okay, he won his first fight and he went on a 2-fight losing streak. Then won one, then lost again. Then lost 2 more again, then won another one. Yeah. Yeah. What's the other guy? Patricio Pitbull, unsuccessful in his debut. So let's see what Patchy Mix has got. I don't like his frame. He's got this thing with his shoulders forward, which is hunching him inward and making his body shaped like a little bit of a C, like that. And I don't think that's healthy for him as he gets older. it's bad posture. I know he's doing it just to be like, this arrogant, this walk, this, you got to show your opponent that you're the dog, and you got to, look at him, you got to be this mofo. But I just think it's bad for his posture, and I think also bad for his energy in terms of its flow. If he keeps his back up nice and straight, stands nice and tall, yeah, I think it's gonna help him, because that stance is not good. His shoulders are heavily forward, and he's got this neck up, like almost like he's got the widest of lats. Reminds me of some of the kids in school back in the day when I was in high school, and watching some of the boys that wanted to be the school kids and like be this don't mess with me kind of children. I was like, get out of here. And then we slap with the back of the head. Get the fuck out of here. Fix your shoulders. Fix your posture. All easy in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Get your votes in for this next matchup. I've got Mario Bautista, but everyone seems to go with Patchy Mix here. The whole world's going for Patchy Mix, so let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, kid. Oh, posture is really bad. He needs to relax. He needs to be flowy, loose. He's very stiff. The UFC is very good in how they market this stuff. Oh, very clever. Mario Batista's walking out. Oh, why is the fans booing him? Is it because he had that boring fight against Jose Aldo? Oh, the UFC fans are so fickle. I really hope he smashes through Patchy Mixer and silences this crowd. Maybe even brag and throw it in their faces on the mic and be like, now what? What have you guys got now? Boo me now. Yeah. 8-fight win streak for Mario Bautista, bro. Let's go. Bautista also looks like he folded out nicely. I think he's a little bit smaller than Patchy Mix coming into the fight, though. Just a little bit. Look, that Jose Aldo fight, I think he was just playing it very, very safe, which is normal, right? He doesn't have the same striking as Max Holloway. Right? He's not going to be able to outstrike Jose Aldo. So he went to clinching, he went to wrestling, he went to, the safer option. You can't blame a fighter for doing that. Okay, let's get that timer going, ladies and gentlemen. Round one. Here we go. Division. Patchy Mix, Baba, looking fired up. Mario looked very composed, calm, breathing nicely through his nose. Patchy Mix looks very emotional in terms of his hype here. He must be careful. Fighting angry is good, but a fire that is pulled out of anger doesn't burn very long. It carries a lot of heat. It burns very, very hot, but it also burns out very, very quickly. Look at Mario. He's not even spending any energy. He's just standing super still. Breathing through his nose, nice and composed. Let's go. I expect a very fast start from Patchy Mix here. Like, I expect him to come in hot from the get-go. Okay, rounds on. Let's go. Right off the bat, Mario Bautista taking up the center of the octagon. Blasting push kicks, blasting low kicks. Landed a stiff right already. Good calf kick, switching stances. He's already backed up Patchy Mix from the get-go. Oh, straight right from Mario Bautista again. This is very interesting. I didn't expect Mario Bautista to back him up this quickly. Patchy Mix is looking like he might just throw something heavy here. Oh, odd body shot from Mario Bautista. Straight right to the body. Peppering the jab, peppering a straight right. I like Mario Bautista's entries here. It's he throws like a left to your face and then enters and then throws a right hand immediately afterwards. And oh, what? Patchy Mix getting caught twice with the right hand here. Oh, hard body shot again from Mario Bautista. But Patchy Mix looks conditioned here. He's taking all the shots like it's nothing. Good calf kick again from Mario Bautista. Good body shot again. The activity from Bautista is looking amazing. Patchy Mix is slow to start here. Could it be the nerves? Could it just be that he's waiting? Oh, body kick. Yeah, the activity from Bautista is beautiful. I don't know why Patchy Mix is not countering any of the stuff. He's just letting him Mario Bautista work here. Come on, Patchy. Show the people what you got. Get him, Mario. Oh, body shot from Mario again. Oh, again. Patchy Mix can throw a left elbow or a left straight every time Mario comes in. Even though Mario's cutting that angle so really well, Patchy Mix can counter with it. I don't know why he's not countering. He's just letting Bautista just work his way in here. And what I like about Bautista at the moment is that he's really attacking the body and legs of Patchy Mix. Hasn't really been focusing on the head of Mix at all, which is a wonderful thing. Because then when he does go high, I don't think Patchy Mix is going to see it coming. Good knee from Patchy Mix there in the clinch. But in terms of the boxing combinations here, when they're on the feet, I don't like how Patchy Mix is not fighting back. I don't like how he's just standing there. Come on, Patchy, you got to fight back, bro. This is not a good showing at the moment. We're halfway through the round and Mario Bautista is tagging you the whole time. And now, when Mario threw a right hand now, and it landed, you know why? Because he's been tagging the body so much. He's been throwing body shots the whole time. And now Patchy Mix is not sure if it's going to come high or come low. I'm just not liking how Patchy Mix is not letting his hands go. Fight back, bruh. You're going to have to. Because Mario Bautista is just going to rev up the volume as the fight goes on. Ooh. Another right hand from Mario Bautista. Must say the durability from Patchy Mix is amazing. Like none of these shots that Mario Bautista landed has rocked or dropped or even like shaken up Patchy Mix. He's taken everything and hasn't been discouraged yet. Oh, good. Pardon. The body work from Mario Bautista is insane. I'm pretty sure Mario Bautista landed at least 20 shots to the body in this first round so far. And that's just punches, not even body kicks. That's just these punches I'm referring to. Oh, again. Patchy Mix is talking for the division. He's got some good height on these guys. What I'm very surprised at the moment is that Mix didn't shoot for a takedown yet. Oh, body shot. Good jab from Patchy Mix. Oh, he's getting clipped every time from Bautista here. But Bautista is looking locked in, ladies and gentlemen. The dude looks fired up. He's taking... Oh, he stung Patchy Mix there. He stung him. Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him. That's the end of the round. That's, for me, I would say 10-8, bruh. Even though there's no knockdown. No knockdown or anything like that. Patchy Mix did absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing in that first round. He got beaten up for 5 minutes. I didn't like that from Patchy Mix. Good thing I didn't bet on him. That is not a good showing from Patchy Mix at the moment. He's got to fight differently here. Be more aggressive. Pump out his jab. Walk Mario down. When Mario just comes in with the 1-1-2, duck under, shoot for a takedown. Mario Bautista's eyes are wide open and he's locked in on every target here. That was everything for Mario Bautista. Everything. Actually didn't throw anything in that first round. Not impressive. Mario Bautista's not even breathing heavy. He's not even breathing heavy, dude. The man's just chilling. Oh, good body kick again. What's his name? Patchy Mix has got to shoot a lot more in this fight. What Mario's doing really well is he's cutting an angle to Patchy Mix's right, and that's setting up his right hand very nicely because Mix doesn't have a target to hit. So the angle that Mario is cutting is what's making it difficult for Mitch to actually counter. Patchy Mix. You say Mitch. Oh. Mario Bautista looks really conditioned here. Okay, I see you, Patchy. That was a good knee. But you see, Mario is cutting an angle that's making it difficult for Patchy Mix to counter. Because he's cutting an angle away from Patchy Mix's left hand, which is nice. There, Mario switching stances also into southpaw. What's going on here, Bautista? What's going on here, Mario? Mario somehow switching stances. Yeah. It looks like Mario is getting a flow state here. Oh, he's beating up Patchy Mix here, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Now Patchy went forward and threw a combo. Oh, left hand from Mario Bautista. Mario must go back to orthodox. I don't think he must sit in the southpaw stance because when he's in southpaw, it's actually allowing Patchy Mix to get back in the fight. Bautista must go back to orthodox. Yeah, stay in orthodox. When he's in orthodox, Patchy has nothing to go for him. Patchy Mix doesn't want to shoot one takedown here. He just wants to stand and bang. And it's favoring Mario at the moment. Mario should not fight in southpaw in the second round because he's giving Patchy Mix a chance to come back into the fight. He should definitely go back into orthodox. Yeah, stay in orthodox. You stand a better chance. Oh, eye poke. At least Patchy's fighting back in the second round. He's actually walking. There's the first shot. But the cleaner shots are still coming from Mario Bautista. It's just a little bit too little activity from Patchy Mix for me that isn't aligning to actually win the fight. He's trying to check right counter from Patchy's entry when Patchy's coming in from Mario's entry. Mario mustn't fight in the stance that he's fighting now because he's getting countered with that right check. But so far, none of the check hooks from Patchy isn't really landing. Mario's defense is phenomenal. 1 minute to go. Oh, good slip in the Oh, yo, Mario Bautista. I think he's very conditioned, ladies and gentlemen. He's looking phenomenal here. Beat him up, Mario, my bro. School this man. Make him nice. Let him take his shoulders back to Bellator. Oh, Mario. Oh, body shot. Oh, Mario Bautista. Letting those hands go. Patchy mixes getting backed up here by Mario Bautista. 68% of his strikes landed, and Mario Bautista is active, ladies and gentlemen. Activity of note right now. Oh, Patchy Mix is getting rocked. He's getting rocked. Mario Bautista is googling on him. Let's go, Mario. Oh, body shot again. Let's go, Mario. School this man. He is not vase of what's going on right now. That's 2-0. Why they're booing Mario for no reason? The crowd is absolutely stupid there in America. They stupid. Sorry to say. It's a performance of note for Mario Bautista at the moment. You're booing him for no reason. He's putting on a performance here that's really sitting back an athlete that everyone thought was going to go in there and beat Mario Bautista. You only want to see Mario lose because of the fight he had against Jose Aldo. You can't knock the man on his performances, dude. I was also upset about that Jose Aldo fight, but the reality is he won. And we have to deal with it. He's now going to literally go on to a 9-fight win streak if he again skates through another round here, round 3. At the moment, Patchy Mix is down 2 rounds quite significantly. I'd go as far as to say that both rounds are 10-8 rounds because there was no moment in both rounds where there was any momentum for Patchy Mix. Not even for a second. Not even for a second. Mario Bautista was was in front the whole time. Still is. The round is on. Patchy Mix pressing forward now. He's like putting a lot of pressure on Mario now. Lots of pressure coming from Patchy Mix. Mario Bautista, what Mario is doing really well is the way he's cutting angles, man. He's cutting angles in a way that isn't allowing Patchy Mix to do anything. There, Patchy Mix shot for a takedown but didn't land it. There we go, Mario. Put it on him, man. You can see Mario's not even tired. Bautista's not even tired, bro. This man is looking like he can go 10 rounds. 10 rounds, easy. Great boxing combinations, good takedown defense. Patchy Mix is seeing 10 Marios punching him at the same time. Bruh, Patchy Mix looks like a... I don't even know why he came in with so much hype. Mario Bautista, who a large portion of the UFC fan base don't like Mario at all, thinks he's not that, but at the moment he's whipping Patchy Mix like Patchy Mix has got to go back to the school and go and learn some more. Yeah, the conditioning from Mario Bautista is what's winning him the fight here. And that's why he's just... Look at the body work. Patchy Mix don't like any of it. Yo, Bautista is even like... It's like dodging everything and not giving Patchy Mix a single chance to do anything. There, one left hand landed for Patchy Mix there. One. And Mario Bautista is throwing strikes from both stances in a way that Patchy Mix can't counter it. He's not, none of his counters are landing. And Mario was like in the build up to the fight, I see a lot of attentions on Patchy Mix. It's okay, but I'm gonna take it from him. I'm gonna prove to you guys why I'm really number 10. Yo, Mario, bro. I hope this humbles Patchy Mix for sure. I hope this humbles him. Round 2 wasn't close. I'm sorry, John and Nick. Round 2 wasn't... It was closer than round 1, but wasn't close.
Yes, thank you, Joe Rogan. Round 2 was closer, but not close. Mario was still way ahead. Good elbow from Mario. Yo, Petrovic didn't like that. Good lift. Good body. Good body. Good. Oh, Petrovic is not doing well in defense. He's not doing well at all. He's just there to be hit in every way. Mario is like it's like a training fight for him. It's like a training match for Mario. Now they point Petrovic, it looks like. Well done, Mario. Let him boo, bruh. Let him all boo. It's fine. You fight in a fantastic. Petromic's right eye looks shut already. And Mario is fighting in different stances here, right? He's switching up stances, having Petromic's hitting air. Yeah, the footwork from Bautista at the moment is what's keeping him safe. Ooh! Now Mario sitting down on his shots. Yeah. Also, the body work from Mario Bautista is just... Even Dominic Cruz is saying it. That's hard for Petromix to level change. Yeah, he can't because Bautista is attacking the body in a way that just did not allow Petromix to shoot at all. Oh, left straight from Petromix landed. And an up and a knee. He cut Mario Bautista open. 30 seconds to go. Is Petromix gonna get the finish? Yo, in every single round, Mario Bautista doubled Petromix. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. That's 3-0. Petromix knew he lost that fight. Crowd is quiet. Crowd is quiet because they know. Because they know. My guy Mario put it on. Lekker Mario, put it on, my bro. He definitely won that fight by unanimous decisions. Yeah. Mario put it on him. I think the fans are going to change their tune when it comes to Bautista after this fight. He didn't get the finish, but the way that he fought was something you can't really fault him on. It was a beautiful fight. Activity of note. Lots of good combinations on the body work to the head, switching up stances, cutting angles, being defensively sound. Apache had nothing for him. Yeah. Mario Bautista. Well done. Let's get the interview, man. No interview. No interview. Yo, the UFC is whack. The UFC is whack. No. That is just blatant. Everyone on a pay-per-view event gets interviews. Everybody. Even on the prelims. There's something up with the UFC, man. That's just... Also, with a performance like that, you put so much hype on Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix gets mopped by Mario Bautista. And now you're just like, oh no, we're just going to move on to the next fight. Because the fans are booing Mario Bautista. Such uncouth behavior. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth, honestly. It really does. It really does. I would love to hear what he had to say to the crowd. And also, I'd love to have heard what Patchy Mix has got to say. He obviously came into it with this massive cockiness, beat everybody. And then he got humbled by a number 10 ranked guy in the division. So I think that Patchy Mix, Mario Bautista deserved an interview there, but weird that they didn't give it to him. Kind of shows you where the UFC is at, actually. I would actually love to see Ilia Topuria fight Max Holloway again, but at lightweight, not at featherweight. And not at featherweight. Let them both be at the weight that they want to be at. Let them throw back again. Because then we will have a proper conditioned Max Holloway that isn't drained of a weight cut. Not that Ilia wasn't, but Ilia just did it better than Max. Especially because Max had to come down from 155, literally in the space of 2 months. So I'd love to see them throw it back at a heavier weight. Come on, do Bronx. I want to Bronx to win, but I think Ilia's gonna catch him. But I want to Bronx to win that fight. Pantoja versus Kai Carter France is also gonna be a banger. I'm a champion right here. I'm right here, right? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got the poll in for the next fight. Calvin Gastelum versus Joe Pyfer. I think the safe bet is for Joe Pyfer to win by knockout, but we forget that Calvin Gastelum has got really good boxing, so I don't think it will be that easy for Joe Pyfer to get that knockout, but I do think he will get it though. Let's go, Charles, to Bronx. It's a bit swag that Islam Makhachev is no longer in the division. But sad, actually, because there's a lot of fights I would love to have seen him fight. Like, Gaethje would have been a good fight for him, because he hasn't fought Gaethje yet. And also, I would love to have seen Oliveira fight Makhachev again. Like, definitely, hopefully it'll be a different fight, but yeah, he's gone now, so unlucky. Yeah, Max didn't look himself in that fight against Ilia Topuria. He didn't look himself at all. Kai Carter France versus Alexander Pantoja. I think Kai Carter France can knock him out. I think he can knock out anybody in that division. And also, the Kai Carter France is now like, he's looking different. Kaya Sakura came into the UFC, had one fight, lost. I think he's like outside of the rankings again. Who's he? Rank number 15. Yeah, champion from Ryzen makes himself all the way down to number 15. That's kak funny. Yo, Ilia Topuria get in the red corner. Yo, they're really doing everything for Ilia Topuria. Everything for him. Yeah, I think he's gonna catch Charles. He's gonna catch him. Excuse me. Oh, ads. Just ads everywhere. Come now. I eat my biscuit in the meantime. Drop a comment here, please, ladies and gentlemen, man. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Mario Bautista beating Patrick Mix, but not getting an Octagon interview for winning against an athlete that everyone thought was going to beat him, even the bookies. Strange, eh? I don't like it. Mm. Joe Pyfer. Don't get any spaz, but he's a good fighter. Something about Joe Pyfer, just look at his eyes, just think like such an angry man. He's just so angered every time. Everything seems to bother him. Listen to him talk and stuff. I'm like, what's up, bro? Why are you so bothered by life itself? Looked like he had a tough childhood. Let's go, Calvin. Show them that you can still box. Who did Pyfer lose to? Oh, Jack Manson. He lost to Jack Manson. Got you. Don't see Jack Manson fight frequently enough. Consider him as a top contender or a top ranked opponent. For the middleweight division, is he even ranked still? No. Took him out of the rankings. I mean, makes sense. Joe Pyfer is built really well for this middleweight division. Good size, good length, good height. And he's only 27, so I think it's time for him to become something really special in the middleweight division. And I think a win over Calvin Gastelum would definitely catapult him a little bit further, just not enough, considering Calvin Gastelum hasn't been that successful over the last few years. So it'll be a good win, a good name for Pyfer at this current state. But if he loses, right, it will be the same effect, wouldn't it? For the 3 people that is tuning in at the moment, many thanks to you guys. Drop a like, drop a share. Let the people know. Put it in your WhatsApp statuses. Put it all over. We are live. People of South Africa should be waking up now at this point. Actually, no. It's raining quite badly today. In Cape Town, I'm pretty sure that people are going to sleep in today. But if you are awake, good morning. Good welcome. Drop a like, drop a share. We are on the featured bout now of the main card. After this, we'll move into the championship fights. But I got the feeling that this one's going to be explosive and probably going to be fight of the night. Calvin Gastelum is never really important in fights. Joe Pyfer has only got finishes to his name, so yeah, man, let's go. But damn it, I'm still a bit gutted that they didn't give Mario Bautista an Octagon interview. Because he had such a great performance. Really, he had a fantastic performance against Patchy Mix. Let's see what's happening on X. Sure, there's like stuff popping off on X at the moment. Patchy Mix might have just suffered the biggest pro check in 2025. Yes, agreed. Pro check. Patchy Mix it moving. I think Patchy Mix probably just faced jitters. Look, the performance is not good. Yo, X is like it's a hectic place. The memes, you're not safe on X, bro. You are not safe. But yeah, not good for Patchy Mix. Patchy Mix don't talk a ton of shit. Let me leave X here. Round 1. Like this are in the Octagon, let's go. I'm busy looking at X here. People just memeing Patchy Mix. They're memeing the hell out of him. Sad for Patchy. Yeah, they got him. Oh, he's from Penn State. Colin. Let's go, Calvin. Let's go. Calvin Gastelum is built like a truck, my bro. Is mag. But one thing about Calvin Gastelum, he's got beautiful boxing. Joe Pyfer is a big middleweight. But Rickers is bigger. Oh, Calvin Gastelum is actually at the moment winning the foot battle. Good body kick from Joe Pyfer. The reach advantage is not actually in Joe Pyfer. Oh! Joe Pyfer slipped him. Knocked him down. Calvin Gastelum is dropped. Oh, Calvin Gastelum, get your guard up, my friend. He got dropped with one overhand right from... Oh! Yo, the power from Joe Pyfer is insane. Calvin Gastelum immediately got up from that. Oh, again, another right hand from... But Calvin Gastelum was just slip it. He's not slipping any of it. He's just leaving his head to be hit. He's just going backwards, straight in a straight line. And Pyfer isn't setting up that right hand. He's just walking into the void and throwing it with a lot of cruel intentions. Gastelum needs to slip and rip and wrestle. It's an MMA fight, not a boxing match. Oh, good body shot from Joe Pyfer. Joe Pyfer starting to bully Gastelum here. Reach, height advantage, power advantage. He clipped Calvin Gastelum again with a counter check left. He's going to throw a right hand here, Gastelum. Just be careful. What I want to see Gastelum throw here is body kicks from this range, from the outside. Even DC saying it. DC said the exact same thing. You got to attack the body. You have to. It sets up that headshot. Calvin needs to step to his left here. To his right. Not. Body kick, Calvin. Blasted here. Pyfer's got such a wide, long frame, which is a good target for body kicks. Good target for body kicks. Calvin Gastelum's overextending on that left straight. I don't like that. Yeah. Good body kick from Pyfer. Calvin Gastelum is attacking the body, but not frequent enough. I think that right hand really stunned him, even though he came back into the fight like almost instantly. Like instant. Oh, right hook from Gastelum lands. Pitchy. Pyfer didn't like that. Pyfer didn't like that right hand. Yeah, immediately Pyfer's walking down now, walking Calvin Gastelum down. He didn't like that right hand from Gastelum. It annoyed him. It bothered him so much. Gastelum needs to throw body shots and go back to those slip and rip like the way he used to do it. You know, good jab, slip back, counter 1-2. That was his go-to weapon. That was Gastelum's go-to move. Oh, head kick. Yo, how's Gastelum still standing? He got rocked and he's still standing. He's actually looking like it didn't really hurt him that much. Oh, they slipped him down again. But Gastelum's still in the fight. He's got 2 knockdowns. Gastelum needs to just keep that guard up. He overextends with his left hand and then he's getting caught by Pyfer with just this brutal right hand. Oh. You see, Pyfer isn't really being flashy, right? He's doing a very simple move where he's just walking Calvin into the corner and just throws like just nashes that right hand. And I think that Calvin, to stop that, he's gonna have to utilize a lot more because they're fighting in opposite stances. The body kick is there all day, every day. So what Calvin should be doing there is blasting that body kick, bang, 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 because he's a shorter fighter as well, so he can't really get to the head the way he wants to. Blast those body kicks, bang, bang. Force Joe Pyfer into a fight that isn't just this comfortable pace where he's just walking you down, throwing hard right hands, walking you down. You know what I mean? Because Pyfer's also keeping his guard in a way where his whole entire torso is wide open to be kicked at. So I think Calvin just needs to blast it at him to bring that hands down, or swing aggressively, and then it can be a slip and rip movement for Calvin Gastelum there. But at the moment, Pyfer is doing everything that he's intentionally trying to do, and it's working. But Calvin is just like, his ability to come back from it is insane. Anyone would have been knocked out already. Like, he's recovered every single knockdown. Yeah, keep that hands up, Calvin. Let's go round 2. Pyfer's hands are very low. It's not really guarding anything. It's just in terms of boxing combinations, I don't think Calvin should be doing this. You should be setting up that boxing with using a lot more kicks. Calvin Gastelum's significant strikes in the first round was 1. Pyfer's 14. Pyfer looks very composed. I like it. So how did he lose against Jack Manson? He probably just got out-wrestled in that fight. Oh, they're both black belt jiu-jitsu specialists. Okay. Calvin needs to throw body kicks, bro. Body kicks, bro. Pyfer, he's not troubling Pyfer in any way at the moment. And there's a line Pyfer to set up that right hand. Yeah, Calvin. Oh, another right hand from Pyfer. Rocking back Calvin's head. Backed up against the cage. We could see a knockout here. We could see a knockout here. We could see a knockout here. Pyfer's setting it up. He's setting it up. He's setting it up. Oh, Pyfer's setting it up really well. Yeah, Pyfer is not like setting up that one big shot. He's just throwing it. Walking through a distance and just throws it. He doesn't sit up with a jab, overhand right, body hook, overhand right. He's just like walking down and throwing it into the void, that right hand. He's just like leaving it there. And Calvin Gastelum is not defending it really well, actually. I think if Calvin Gastelum attacks the body, he sets up those hands. But because he's not attacking the body, he's just getting... It's easy for Pyfer to walk him down. Yo. Sorry about that. Internet just dipped out for a second. Kick, yeah, there's only one kick has landed so far. And that was Pyfer's kick, head kick. But I want Calvin Gastelum to kick a lot more. Thank you, Joe Rogan. Pyfer wants to move up the ranks. You can't fight like this all the time. The guys that are in the top, they wrestle you, they jiu-jitsu you, they strike you out, they put the pace on you that is relentless for 5 rounds. All the guys that's in the top 5 of the top 7 of the middleweight division are all pretty much championship quality. Yeah, Pyfer, he's got power, man. He's got a lot of power, but doesn't have a good flow boxing state. It's just like right hand sleeps you. That's it. Yeah, Pyfer just walks you down and then just throws the heaviest right hand he could ever throw. Which is it's good. It's a good thing to have that kind of power. But then what happens if your opponent wrestles you the whole time or eliminates that ability for you to throw those strikes? What then? You know. But Pyfer, like I said, he's young. He can definitely level up that part of his game as he progresses. He's gonna have to when he gets to the top part of the division. He's gonna have to. A lot closer this round. Yeah, Gastelum came back into the second round for sure. Didn't get any knockdowns, but there were 2 crazy knockdowns in that first round. Don't know how he's able to recover the way that he did. Okay, going to round 3. Pyfer's up 2 rounds, I'd say. If Pyfer gets an interview here, screw the UFC. Dean Thomas in his corner, Pyfer's corner. Dean Thomas is telling Joe Pyfer he can win the fight, but he's gonna have to be a bit more busy if he wants to finish the fight. And I mean, Calvin Gastelum's there to be hit, eh? He's there for Pyfer to land big stuff. Mike Paltrow, Baba. Calvin Gastelum pressuring up Joe Pyfer. I love Calvin knocks this dude out, but it will be insane if he does. Now Calvin's pressurizing. He's pressuring Pyfer. But he must be careful. See, Pyfer doesn't set up his right hand in a nice way. He just walks into the void and he's like, I'm here now. Now I'm gonna throw a right hand. Oh, Calvin faked the shot, landed the right hook. So apart from the 2 knockdowns he landed in round 1, I'm not that impressed with Pyfer actually. You should be smoking Calvin Gastelum. That's an old Calvin Gastelum. You should be finishing him. A younger Calvin Gastelum would have put it on Joe Pyfer, yeah. Tell you that now. This kind of Joe Pyfer is not that impressive. It's deadly. He's super dangerous. But I can definitely tell you that the elite of this division will sleep him. Will ruin his career. Calvin Gastelum didn't do enough to set up those shots for me. Oh, good job. Good job from Calvin. Ooh! Almost got clipped there from Joe Pyfer again. Oh! Calvin Gastelum made a 1-2 on Joe Pyfer. Snapping the head back of Joe Pyfer. Pyfer didn't look like he liked that one. Oh, again! Calvin Gastelum landed again. Pyfer did not like it. Now Pyfer shooting for a takedown. Why? Pyfer didn't like that shots. But Calvin's a good wrestler. Calvin got a single leg. Doesn't really want to do the takedown. Joe Pyfer shot for a takedown? That was strange. I mean, he was getting pieced up a little bit before that. I can understand it. But, Calvin's winning the 3rd round. I'll definitely say that. Lost round 1 and 2 for me. There's definitely a nice mold in Pyfer, to become something special. Definitely. Definitely. I want to see him utilize a lot more wrestling as well. He didn't. Calvin Gastelum landed to the left. Oh Oh, body left straight. Calvin Gastelum turning back the clock a little bit here at the end of the fight. Too late though. Pyfer would definitely won the first 2 rounds. If this was a 5-round fight, I think Calvin Gastelum would win. Because Pyfer slowed down significantly. Significantly. It doesn't even look like the same fighter he was in the first round. Looks nothing like it. Oh, Joe Pyfer is not responding well to the strikes that's landing from Calvin Gastelum. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like it. He almost got rocked by Calvin Gastelum. Gastelum took too long for me. But he definitely won round 3. He landed everything more cleaner. That was the end of the round. Joe Pyfer won rounds 1 and 2. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't like his style. I don't like Pyfer's style. I don't think it's effective. Especially if we consider who you're going up against if he goes into the higher part of the divisions. It's not the style that will get him wins. I'm sorry. The top of the division will eat Joe Pyfer up. Pardon? Lost to Joe Pyfer. Yeah, Joe fought well too, but Calvin Gastelum came back. You know what I mean? A washed up Calvin Gastelum came back into a fight, into a young prospect that speaks like as if he's going to be the next champion. I don't know, I don't know if that performance warrants that kind of conversation just yet. Joe Pyfer won by unanimous decision, yeah. Yeah, definitely unanimous decision. Let's get the poll up for the next one. Now we're going to enter the championship fights, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, they're going to give him an interview. How annoying. It wasn't a boring fight, Joe. It was a good fight, bruh. It wasn't at all a boring fight. Just fought against someone that is clued up. He's fought the who's who. So I don't think Joe Pyfer scratching for fans, yeah. Scratching for fans. Joe Rogan's question was, you will learn your lesson from this fight. So even Joe Rogan was like, there's a lot more that he needs to do. It was a great fight, Joe. Body bags. Cool nickname. Body bags. He's not cringe, guys. Oh, Patchy Mix is still busy getting what's the name here? Pyfer's fight was a snooze fest. Could have went either way. These last two fights make this whole night. Yo, you see, like a lot of fans are not really liking the UFC at the moment. It's weird. Joe Pyfer could be the best ever if he just added combos and mixed it up with his kicks and takedowns. Yeah. Everyone's saying Joe Pyfer sucks. He's awkward on the mic. He never safe when it comes to the X. Let's go, Juju. The poll is up, ladies and gentlemen. Get a vote in about who you think's gonna win this next fight. What is Julianna doing? She's the cringes of cringes when it comes to UFC. Kayla Harrison, you might get beaten here, my friend. I think Julianna Peña sneakish. He's sneakish, guys. He's low-key quite a beast. It's just the vibe is a bit off. Doesn't match the fights. Yeah, they're doing a UFC's Jiu-Jitsu tough house. Just like how they did the tough house for the power slap in the beginning. It won't be long before the UFC does what One Championship does and will introduce the Jiu-Jitsu fights into their MMA fight cards as well. I made a video about that when Mikey Musumeci got signed by the UFC. My reaction video was saying they're probably going to introduce Jiu-Jitsu into their fight cards as well. If the UFC doesn't do that, then they're dumb. Because at the moment, One Championship is racking up a lot of views. A lot of fan bases are going into One Championship. And if the UFC is clever, just do what One Championship does. Just rip off their game plan, and you will then regain all those fans again that you've been losing. One thing One Championship did that really leveled up the combat sports game was put in Muay Thai in MMA gloves. Changed everything. Oh, look at this theme park. Insane. Would love a good theme park. That one in like 20 years maybe. How did she beat Raquel Pennington? I swear sometimes I feel like the UFC's organization tampers with decisions and build-ups and fight matchmaking purposefully so they can make sure that they really land on the most accurate result in terms of numbers. Is that Flyleaf that they're playing? UFC somebody use Flyleaf? Or is that Paramore? Sounds more like Flyleaf that's playing. I know that voice. Oh, when she beat Amanda, it was such a shock. I think Amanda just wanted to spend time with her daughter that day. She was like, I want to go back to Reagan. Oh, but when she fought Amanda the second time, it wasn't even a chance. She didn't even get a chance. The internet. Internet? Why are you doing this? Hey. Can't be cutting out now, internet. Into the championship fights, man. But first fight against Hollyholm, I don't count it for anything. I think anyone can beat Hollyholm at this point. So I wouldn't still make a big deal out of that win. I think Kayla Harrison, if she fought Hollyholm when Hollyholm was on a run to becoming a champion, I think no one would have beaten Hollyholm at that point. We're gonna find out. We got a 50-50 vote in the poll for this fight. Okay. I like that. Can you tell me why you're voting for the woman you're voting for in this one? I'd love to know. Okay, Julianna. Yeah, I got the feeling that Julianna Peña is gonna win this one. Something just tells me she's gonna get it done. She's just gonna get it done. I don't know what Kayla Harrison looks like when they go into when they go into round 4 and 5. When they get into that championship rounds, I'm not too sure what she looks like. Yeah, I'm very concerned for her in that later rounds. Because one thing about Julianna Peña is that she doesn't slow down. She gets better as the fight goes on. So you got to be prepared for this Tasmanian devil to stay in your face the whole time. 5 rounds. Kayla Harrison just overly relies on this brute strength to win her fights. At some point, you're going to have to change up and use your technique to win. She's doing her walkout. 2-time Olympic judo champion. I wonder if I'll change it to that. A little bit better. I wonder how she makes the weight, Kayla Harrison. I'm pretty convinced that she's weighing at least 155 now. Weighing like 155 at most coming into the fight night. Probably weighing 155, maybe 148. Between 148 and 155. That's how much she's weighing. Jacked out of her mind. Jacked out of her mind. Coming out of ATT. Fighting out of America, doubt him. If Amanda Nunes comes back, where's Kayla Harrison gonna train? Because ATT is Amanda's home. Oh. DC wasn't an Olympic champion. I think he was a bronze medalist. I don't think he won the gold. But he's also an Olympic athlete that won the title in the UFC. He mustn't discredit himself like that. Drop a like, drop a share, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the championship fights. If you're tuning in, many thanks to that. Love for the love. Kayla Harrison just entered the ring. Octagon, excuse me. Still thinking about one championship here. Julianna Peña is going to walk out now. I've got Julianna Peña for the win here, even though I want Kayla Harrison to smash her. I don't know. Something just tells me Julianna Peña with the composure and then getting into round 4. I expected it to take over the fight from there. Work away to that finish. It's a different ball game when you're exhausted, eh? Like when you are super, super tired and your arms are burnt out, legs are burning, calves are sore when you take a step, lungs are burning, so much muscle to carry. It becomes difficult when you get in that later rounds, and that's usually when the fighter that's fresher like takes control of the fight and they just start beasting you up. What is Julianna coming out to? Oh, sound of silence. What mixes is she coming out with? That sounds like DJ Kosh's mix. I think it is. Yo, she really coming out to this track. That is mad. I wonder if DJ Kosha knows. Sound of Silence remix. No, it's not these mix. Let's get that round 1 preparations going. Juju is about to enter the Octagon, ladies and gentlemen. I love a championship fight, right? Looks focused, looks locked in. Juju face is much as always locked in, and is Kayla Harrison prepared for this pitbull to come at her? Or is Kayla Harrison gonna just one gorilla versus 300 men? Is that gonna be the buzz? Is she just gonna go in there and power through everything? Yo, we got votes here. So we got Kayla Harrison at 67% and Julianna Peña at 33%. Whoever votes for Julianna Peña, you gotta tell me why. What do you think she's gonna be doing that's gonna get her that victory? Camera lens is dirty for the UFC. Need to clean it. And now 5 rounds in the UFC Women's Bantamweight division. Introduce you first. Take it away, Bruce. That's 35 years old. Good age. PFL's coming to Cape Town in July, so that's next month. And Dechova, what's that woman's name? Dechova. She's fighting on that main card. I think I might want to check it out, see what the buzz is like, because I feel like she could be signed to the UFC soon. I would actually have loved to have seen the fight between Macy Barber and Merab Dvalishvili. That would have been a good fight. It would have been a crazy fight to have watched. And just a bit sucky we didn't get to see it because it would have been good for the women's divisions. Kayla Harrison not looking up. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome. Hi, people in the chat. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all good, man. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, we are in the championship fights now, and I'm quite amped for this one. Julianna Peña versus Kayla Harrison. The beef was real. The beef was real. Even I think it was a bit annoying, but the beef was real. I literally thought MMA Guru was in the corner of Kayla Harrison now, just for a quick second. Let's see what X is up to. Everyone seems to be saying Julianna Peña wins. You're on X at the moment. It looks like everyone's going Julianna Peña for the win. I mean, I get it. I can see why also. Yo, but she's both insane. I'm a bit jealous. she's built really well. I don't know if I would want a body that muscular though. I'm a guy that really prioritizes stamina over everything, endurance over everything. So yeah, I think Merab's build's probably the best build. Let's go. Juju looks good. Looks fired up. The make or break moments in this fight's gonna be the clinch. That's where we're gonna see what happens. That's the key moment in this fight. Oh, they touch gloves. Okay. I like that. I really like that. Some good respect there between fighters. Lights on. Do you have another opinion? Okay. Center the octagon. Here we go. Juju's fainting. She's fainting. Oh, nice up kick from Kayla Harrison. She's got a good high kick on her as well. Kayla Harrison. I think it's really good. Even Joe Rogan is saying that Kayla Harrison's got to be at least in the high 150s. And I said 155. She looks very heavy. She looks big. Julianna Peña looks like she's smaller than Bantamweight even. Oh, good straight from Kayla Harrison there. At the moment, she's winning this outside battle with reach advantage. She's walking Julianna down. Oh, good body kick from Kayla Harrison. Julianna's still in there. I expect a couple of headbutts here because of the open stance. And also the way they're striking, they're both dipping their heads forward. Harrison is striking, but she's missing everything. But I think all of us are just to set up a takedown. She's waiting to get Julianna Peña backed up against the cage. Here we go. They're entering that space now. They're entering the back part of the cage. There's the first shot. You see? Good frame from Julianna Peña at the moment. Good frame, elbow on framing off the head of Kayla Harrison. Keeping the hips away at the moment. Harrison is looking for that trip. She's gonna get it. No, good defense from Julianna Peña. Julianna Peña's got the underhook, but there she got taken down. Side control for Kayla Harrison at the moment. This is what she said she was gonna do. I expected Harrison to land takedowns at least within the first 2 rounds of the fight. Possibly going into the third as well. One thing about Juju is that she don't stay on the ground for too long. She doesn't also just give up positions this easily. Okay, still inside control. Okay, off guard now for Kayla Harrison. Still in control, still in control. Probably gonna move over into full guard, but looking for an arm triangle to get there. Julianna Peña trying to get back into full guard. She has butterfly guards at the moment. And she might be able to elevate Harrison here. Okay, never mind, goes into full guard. Looking for a high rubber guard, potentially going for a triangle from Julianna Peña. Good transitioning. Minute 40. Julianna Peña, do you have another opinion? Yo, the power from Kayla Harrison is insane. Powerful. She's strong. Yo, she's so strong. Oh, Julianna, Kayla Harrison is super powerful. But it takes a lot of energy out of it to maintain what she's doing, which is that she's trying to keep top control. Oh, that's two illegal up kicks done from Julianna Peña. Harrison was still on the ground, knees are on the ground, and Julianna Peña landed two up kicks from that position. They have to do something about it. They're gonna take a point. They're taking a point from her. What's it? Be on what? 37 minutes. Oh, that referee is an actual fighter. That's cool. He's an active fighter. But now they're standing him up. They went back down in position. So last seconds of the fight. The inside leg kick. Those up kicks from Julianna Peña was a bit weird to see her do it as a person that is a champion. Strange that she's done that. She clearly lost this round. But she was losing the round anyway. Pardon? Yeah, 10-8 to Kayla Harrison. It was going to be 10-9, but now it's 10-8 to Kayla Harrison. They Matan and Julianna Peña in the corner. That was a beautiful round. She was on the bottom for 4 minutes. What are you talking about? She was on bottom for 4 minutes of that fight, of that round. That's not beautiful. And then she threw two illegal up kicks and got a point taken away. You don't tell her beautiful. You say that was absolute bullshit. It did in the freaking game. Yeah, you don't tell her that was a wonderful round when she did everything wrong in that first round. Come on. If I'm Julianna Peña here, I would walk Kayla down, bruh. She's too fearful of Kayla's strikes. Kayla's strikes don't pack that much weight. Kayla's strikes come with a lot of velocity and intentions when she's on the ground with you. When she's grounding and pounding, then she has a lot of power in her strikes. When they're standing, it's like paperweights, my friend. There's nothing to it. Okay, round on, let's go. Round 2. Yeah, Juju needs to get going. Like, start letting those handwork go. Kayla isn't striking to hurt her. Kayla's striking to set up those takedowns. So Juju mustn't be fearful of it. Yeah, she's gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot here. Okay, Juju got out of the way. Kayla Harrison's gonna shoot when they get close to the cage. Juju's gotta be aggressive, like be ugly about it, the way she fought Amanda. She can't be chilling here, trying to be a more methodical striker, because that's not what she does. You're not a methodical striker. You don't even kick. So you're gonna, I think, just go put your mouthpiece down, strike. What did Thomas saying? Yes, I agree. I've been saying it the whole time, then Thomas. She needs to be the one that's pressuring. He was the first headbutt. Okay, clinched up against the cage. Harrison's probably going to get another takedown here. They're probably going to get another takedown, yeah? Harrison just pepping in some knees up in the clinch. If this is also the fight style of Harrison, I don't think she beats Amanda Nunes at all. I think Amanda Nunes freaks her. Juju must be careful of trying to do those kind of trips. Oh no. What good defense from Julianna Peña. Great defense. Still up against the cage though. Still up against the cage here. I like the defense from Julianna Peña. Kayla Harrison's hands are locked. Kayla Harrison's takedowns are not actually that good. There we go. But the tosses, hip tosses and things like that, or something else. But like a basic wrestling in the MMA cage is alright. Julianna's got very good flexibility. If I'm here in this position, I'm shooting for arm bars, which is on bottom, shooting for Kimoras, maybe getting triangles, getting a high rubber guard, just making this guard positioning tough for Kayla Harrison. So all Kayla Harrison wants to do is just ground and pound. That's how she wins her fights. She can't. Julianna Peña looking for an arm. That's the wrong arm you're grabbing, Julianna. It's the wrong arm. That's the wrong arm. They even DC saying it's the wrong arm. A massive elbow from Kayla Harrison. This is what Kayla Harrison does. This is where she can win the fight. Heavy ground and pound work. Looking for the back control. About to get it. Looking for a naked choke. Juju's defending. We could see a submission game here. Kayla Harrison looking to get top control again. Yo, she is strong when she's in this position. This is where Kayla Harrison is almost second to none when it comes to these top game. She's the one on top. It's something else. Looking for an arm triangle. Looking for an arm triangle from Kayla Harrison. Julianna Peña is looking a bit distraught at the moment. She's thinking like, whoa. Oh, we're going to get an arm triangle finish from you, Kayla Harrison. Oh, my word. 22 seconds in. Ooh, okay, she got out of it. 2-0. Kimura. Did she tap? Kayla Harrison tapped out. Kayla Harrison tapped out. Round 2 tap out. But Kimura was nasty. Kimura from top control, inside control. Literally with the last 10 seconds to go of the round, she landed a Kimura. Well done. Yeah. Sheesh. That's all I can say. Kayla Harrison tapped her out. I still don't think the style is that much that can beat someone like Amanda Nunes, to be honest. They did a whole prayer there, hugging it out. I'm happy to see that. Happy to see that. They're both saying prayers. We could see Julianna retire. Kayla Harrison just bullied Julianna for 2 rounds. And then tapped her out at the end of that second round. There you go, AD. Got your win. Oh. Yeah, she tapped out. Yeah, she was just getting powered, bullied, everything. She fell to the trap. She fell into the trap of Kayla Harrison and Bob's your uncle. Let's see if she calls out Amanda Nunes. Merab. No. All done. Big ups, bro. Big ups. Big ups. Big ups. All these in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, for the main event. Get those votes in. Let's see what Kayla has to say. Kayla, you only got 1 minute. Excuse me. I took off there. Now, big ups. Great performance. Great performance. She's strong. She's strong. I'm not a fan of the style that much, but it's effective and it's working. And it's making a win. Come on now, Kayla. Get to the meat and potatoes. Let me just look at the rankings quickly. Yeah. Oh, what's up? Got more people in the live. What's up, everybody? Happy to see everyone here. There's still Norma Dumont. That might be the boogeyman of the division, the boogie woman. Everyone else, Macy Cherison lost. Who did she fight against last? Caitlin Vieira. I don't know. We could say Caitlin Vieira rematch maybe, but I don't know if I want to see that. Maybe Caitlin didn't really fight the way that she normally fights in that fight, so. I don't know how she cut down from 158 to 1.5. But big ups both were able to get it done. I'm just looking at the Bantamweight rankings of the women's division. There's no one in this rankings that would be a good battle against Kayla Harrison. Maybe Norma the one. Amanda. She's calling Amanda out. She's calling Amanda into the Octagon. This is the next fight. They probably pay Amanda like 20 million to come back to this fight. Maybe WWE vibes going on here. They're not letting her in. Okay. It seems like the fight's official then. If this is what's happening. Amanda's bigger than her. The GOAT. Yes, definitely. Oh, they I wonder who's going to be training who when it comes to American Top Team now. Yeah. Amanda is massive, bro. She makes Kayla Harrison look small. Face off. Amanda makes Kayla Harrison look tiny. Let me do a face off. Amanda's gonna freak her. Amanda's gonna freak her. I'm sorry, Kayla, but Amanda's gonna put you away. American Top Team. Let's go. They're gonna have to split up the gym when they make this fight happen. I don't know if they're gonna leave the gym, but that is the natural fight to make. No, Amanda's much bigger than Kayla. I don't think she'll be undersized the way Julianna was. Amanda would be a lot bigger than Kayla Harrison when they fight each other. Yeah, DC is also saying it. I don't think that Kayla Harrison would. I don't think Amanda would be bullied by Kayla Harrison. Nah. Pardon me. And Kayla Harrison is a better striker than Julianna Peña in every lifetime. Every parallel universe that exists. Amanda Nunes outpowers all of them. Yeah, Donald Trump looks like a lizard, my bro. Even though when he said thank you, his tongue was like. Like a lizard. Okay, we're gonna go into the main event now. My guy Merab taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley. Give me your thoughts, guys. Give me your thoughts. We have finally made it to the main event. This is why we're here. I was saying early on in the live recording that if there's a chance for Sugar Sean, I do think that there is a chance, and I do think that with that deep to the body, he's going to set up a lot for Merab, for Sugar Sean. There's a way to win. I don't know if Sugar Sean can win by fighting counter-strike heavy. He's going to have to be a lot more active with those strikes. He's going to have to be on the front foot. He's going to have to make Merab walk backwards. And it all starts with that deep kick. I'm telling you, it all starts with that deep kick. Kayla Harrison looks like she's got cotton mouth. Stay tuned for when the fight card is finished, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap. Some of the fights that took place, particularly with the main card. Like I said, I will watch the prelims a little bit later after this. Help me when I do the recap. Boom. Drop a like, drop a share, please, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 likes. Let's get that up to at least 5 by the end of this fight. I'm sure we can do that. Power slap. Power slap. We might as well have standing beat with a sledgehammer instead. I watched the earlier season of that of Power Slap, but then I was like a bit over it. What is this F1 movie now, Brad? But looks good. It was like a good F1 movie. F1 the movie. It's called F1 the movie. That's creative. That's creative. All right, here we go. There's no sphere for Sugar Sean to make an excuse for now. But yeah, I do think that there's a very good chance for him to reclaim that status of being like a superstar if he gets the stop this year. I don't think that it's a foregone conclusion, even though we've all been saying Merab to win. I think it's quite even. Let's see what X is up to. What's this dude saying? Matt's got Sugar Sean wins the belt at UFC 16. I'll give away 300,000 what dog dollars to someone who engages. What are these what dollars? What dog dollars? What the hell is that? What dog dollars? So let me just check what the tone labeling is. The tone labeling refers to damage or tear of the labrum, a ring of cartilage around the socket of a joint, such as the hip or shoulder. Okay, so it was his hips. I mean, you don't want to tear anything around your joints. But I mean, why would you fight if you have a torn labrum, right? Show must go on, I guess, but yeah. Let's go, Merab. Let's go, Merab. Bully this guy again. What social media? Quit smoking weed. Ooh. Let's see if we have a different Sugar Sean or Malik now that he's quit all the distractions. I think if we would have a rematch between Sugar Sean and Aljamain Sterling, it would be different fight. Oh, internet, why are you dipping out on me here, man? Come on, we got the main event coming up now. Oh, internet is just wackadoodles. Oh, the poll's still up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, but how Apache Mix get photo checked, man. Oh, big story of the night. Apache Mix getting photo checked. That's what happens when you're not humble, bruh. That's what happens when you're walking into a place that you haven't fought before with this. Everyone used to watch out for me. I'm gonna beat everybody. I'm the champion. I'm gonna beat everybody. You get the guy that literally the entire fan base of the UFC doesn't like, and he whips your ass. Yeah. What song is Sugar coming out to? Yeah, some country mix. Fresh veg, frozen veg, country mix. Big red. Big red in his corner. Song about the USA. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. It's raining so bad. Alright, if you guys got Sugar Sean, let me know how he's gonna get the job done. I do think that he's got a good chance. But there's also a very, very good chance that it could be a repeat of the first fight. One thing about Sugar Sean, we don't get to see that often in the UFC, is that when they're on the ground, he does have a good jiu-jitsu game. He can submit you. So let's see. So he wasn't able to wrestle with that torn labrum. He's quite jacked, Sugar Sean. Big bantamweight. Bantamweight. Yeah, DC said it right. A lot of changes to Sugar Sean's camp, a lot of changes to his lifestyle. But is a change of song, is that going to be significant if we haven't really dealt with what you're dealing with in terms of Merab? You know, what have you done differently about the information that Merab gives you, which is an endless gas tank for 5 rounds, relentless wrestling, good striking, good distance management, just the overall puzzle for everybody to fight. But yeah, Sugar Sean seems to have had a fantastic camp. So I'm expecting a deadlier Sugar Sean that we've ever seen. Excuse me for yawning on stream, guys. I'm super tired. Back-to-back live streams. It's exhausting. Especially when you have to wake up at 2 a.m. for both. Yes, people that's in the live, drop a like, drop a share. We want to get that like amount up. Yo, they're booing Merab? Why? Aren't they fighting in New Jersey? They're fighting in New Jersey. Prudential Center. Let's go, Merab. Let's go, Merab. I'm gonna turn my music off a bit softer for this one. Because Merab looks fired up. I know I'm fired up for this one. Merab's walking into the ring at the moment. Oh, walking down into the stadium. What I found quite interesting about what Merab was saying building up to this fight was he had to do a lot to get motivated for it. Yo! Someone literally fell out over the railing onto Merab. What the hell? Man? The fans are all out of their mind. They shut the brick. Weird. Let's go, Merab. Patchy mix. Giving this man all sorts of hate, yeah. Let's go, Merab. He looks like he just wants to have fun. There's someone saying people leaning over the railing on the walkout just fell over. How does the crowd just fall over the railing? Oh my word. Can you be so hyped for Merab that you'd literally just fall over the railing? I expect Sugar Sean to start off hot, really give, because Merab only really gets going after round 2. Then he really starts getting the energy levels up. Ooh. Let's start to look for things to fire him up. Let's go, Merab. I like how the word freak has been transformed into a positive thing over the years. Growing up as a child, it was like you don't say that. Now it's like someone says you're a freak. Yeah, I'll take that. Gladly take that. Hey, timer coming up on screen. Bum 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 bum. All right, Bruce Buffer doing his things. Let me know what you guys think about this fight in the comments there, please, man. It's all Delmado. Jason Hersoghy. Come on, I'll be smiling. He's the best, bro. I think the person that Merab wins here, right? We know that this Peter Jan, this Cody Sandhagen, they were hoping for Patchy Mitch to beat Mario Bautista to catapult him, but he got stopped very quickly. So, if Merab wins here, I'd say let Sugar Sean, let Peter Jan and Cody Sandhagen scrap for number 1 contender. And then give Merab Pantoja if Pantoja beats Kayla de France. Even if Pantoja loses that fight, maybe he goes up weight and decides, okay, that's it for me. Pulls the Davison Figueiredo and says, I'm going up to Bantamweight. Just imagine everyone is just falling off the bleachers there as he said that. Sugar Sean's not smiling, stone cold face. Oh, they did put 2 losses next to his name. Okay. Sean O'Malley. Let's go, Merab. Thank this man again. American crowd just boos whoever isn't American. Even if they like the fighter. he looks fired up. A machine. But Ab also looks like he had a good weight cut. Let's go. They touch gloves at least. Man, there isn't really any bad blood between the two of them. Jason Herzog. The round is on. Let's go. Sugar Sean immediately closing down, walking Merab down. Immediately. Let's see what they got. John Eric with the nose fear backdrop. Good spin kick from Sugar Sean. You have to attack Merab's body and legs. And Merab walking Sugar Sean down again. Crowd cheering for O'Malley. O'Malley switching stances. But he's getting walked back. It's just a matter of time before Merab shoots on him. When they get close to the cage, Sugar Sean starts to dance side to side. He doesn't want to stay there. Whoa. The crowd is very loud, yeah. Merab still pressuring. He might shoot here. Sugar Sean looking to counter. There's the tip. There's the first tip from Sugar Sean. And a jab to follow up. I said that's going to be his keys. Those tips. It'll set up a lot of his handwork. But Merab is so twitchy, my bro. So far, the only shots landed was coming from Sean. Two good left straights. One good tip. Moving laterally. Not being a stationary target for Merab to take him down. But Merab will do this the whole fight. Oh, Merab landed the left hook. He's making Sean fight back-footed again. A lot of running back. Merab, constant pressure. There's another tip from Sugar Sean. Merab's gonna shoot on him very soon. Better striking. Grappling. Oh, good right hand from Sugar Sean. Good tip from Sugar Sean again. But getting backed up again. Oh, Merab shoots for a takedown. He stunned Sean with a left hook first. Takedown from Merab up against the cage. Good job from Sugar Sean getting back up to his feet. This is what tires people out, is this pressure from Merab. Why is the crowd cheering? They were now booing Merab. But he's grabbing the fence a lot, yeah. Another takedown coming from Merab. Okay, good defense. Merab with the forward pressure again. Good defense from Sugar Sean, man. Oh, you must be careful. He tried an up knee but slipped. But the pace from Merab, my bro. It's relentless. It's a bit too much even for me to keep up with. Good left hook from Merab, pushing Sugar Sean backwards. Another shot from Merab. Dvalishvili's Sugar Sean with wide hips. Another takedown from Merab. Yo, why is he so strong, my bro? Why is Merab so strong? I wonder where he gets this power from. No lies. Yo, ground and pounding on Sugar Sean now. But Sugar Sean's got a good jiu-jitsu game, guys. His card is very good. I've seen him tap people out before on the UFC Fight Pass when they do in the invitationals. He taps people out. Good ground and pound, good elbow. Inside of his corner, John Wood and Ray Longo chilling there. Aljamain Sterling there. All that he's just chilling. O'Malley's looking like he's a bit confused here. Merab still top pressure. O'Malley was looking okay. They're gonna call it alright. Whoo! 10-9 for Merab for that first round. If you got anything different, let me know in the comments. Sugar Sean looked good in the first minute to 2 minutes. But once Merab got comfortable, it was inevitable that he was going to do what he did. Takedown, ground and pound. The thing is, Sean's fighting back foot the whole time. And you can't do that for 5 rounds. You're going to get tired fast. So, yeah, Sean's got to do something different. He only tipped a few times, right? I want to tip a lot more. And I want him to tip also from his left back foot. So when he switches stances to southpaw, tip from the back foot, not from the front foot. Merab looks like he's getting revved up here. Okay, here we go, round in. O'Malley pressing forward. Yeah, when O'Malley's back is coming towards facing the cage, it's a different ball game. Now O'Malley's staying in southpaw. I like that. If he can tip from this position, it'll do magic for him. Switching to orthodox, spinning back kick. Come on, Sugar Sean. You know you're a lot better than that. Good body shot from Sugar Sean. Sugar Sean is looking to counter, getting backed up again. It's like they fall into this natural pattern. I don't like that. It's not a buzz. Sean needs to change it. Oh, Merab and the 1-2. Backing Sean up. Yeah, Merab's boxing looks different. His boxing looks phenomenal because he even set it up with a shot to the body. Good right hand from Sean, yeah. But Merab didn't even get discouraged by it. He just laughed. pushing Sean up again. We're gonna do a little bit of striking, and now he's winning the striking battle also. There's the tip. Finally, Sean, do it again. But from the other stance, yeah, from that stance, from the southpaw. So from your southpaw. Yeah, no takedowns yet from Merab. Merab's probably gonna shoot it when they get halfway through this round. 3 minutes to go. I imagine around the 2-minute mark, we're gonna see Merab start shooting. Ooh, there's the first shot. Good defense from Sugar Sean. Defended that takedown. But Merab just goes. Sometimes Merab just lets go, eh? He doesn't commit all the way. He just does it to get you to defend something. Is that deep again from the left? I like it. -25. I expect another takedown from Merab coming soon. I don't know if he can win the fight from this position, Daniel Kumwe. Yeah, because he's also not landing anything, even though he's avoiding the takedowns, but he's also not landing anything. Too little in between. Okay, we're gonna go into the 2 minutes now. Yeah, Merab's gonna. What did I say? He's gonna shoot around the 2-minute mark. Oh, good straight left from Sugar Sean, pushing Merab back. Merab is. Oh, good right hand from Merab. Woo! They slugging. They slugging. I'm still gonna give this round to Merab, just ever so slightly. Because the activity, the forward pressure, the landing equally. They must cut that tape off there. Merab's glove. Merab's gonna shoot again. O'Malley isn't throwing a lot of strikes like he normally does. I think he's just trying to survive. Oh, Merab rocked him with the left hook. O'Malley didn't like that. When do you ever see Sugar Sean O'Malley get not outstruck? I won't say he's outstruck just yet, but no one lands like this on Sugar Sean. Good defense from Sugar Sean. He defended all that takedowns. And he rocked Merab with the right hand. I still think that Dvalishvili is winning this round. But the way Merab clipped him. Oh, Merab rocked him. Yeah. 2-0 so far. Hey, why is this thing doing this? Give me the 5 minutes. That's a good advice from John Wood there. Every time Sugar Sean's slipping out against the cage on the takedowns, Merab must slam some body shots there. That's a good idea. Especially, but he's got to keep his guard up because Sugar Sean can spin with an elbow and next thing you know, Merab's laying flat. Okay, it was blocked. Boom, boom, boom. Merab, my bro. Merab's actually landing cleaner strikes. That's actually rocking Sean back. But I'm still won that round. Round 3, let's go. Yeah, Merab's still winning the fight. big counter left from O'Malley, but Merab just didn't do anything to him. Oh, Merab with the takedown, picks up Sugar Sean, drops him on top. Oh, Merab is a monster. He's something else. Huh? What? 1-1? You can't give it 1-1. People are saying razor close here on Twitter. Nah. Closer than the first fight, but I'm still winning. Sugar Sean's got to get up here, yeah. Yeah. You got to get up here, Sugar Sean. You can't stay here. But I'm still on top control in an open guard of Sugar Sean's at the moment. I'm pretty sure Sugar Sean's looking for some kind of submission, but Merab might just get something. Into still open guard at the moment. And yeah, Sugar Sean's starting to slow down here. He's slowing down, and Merab is just, like I said, round 3 is where he starts to go, all right, now I'm going to turn it up for you. Yeah, Sean's going to have to knock Merab out if it stays like this, going through 3 rounds. Good elbow from Merab in the top control, yeah. Sugar Sean needs to get his feet on Merab's hips, push away, get back to his feet. You could even extend one hip. You could put one hip on the leg, on the hips, one foot on the hips, and then bring the other foot around to look for an armbar. Like force Merab to, posture up. Merab. Oh, knee to the stomach from Merab. Yeah, this looks exhausting. This looks exhausting. Here we go. Sugar Sean's getting back up to his feet. Merab has got like barely any submissions to his game. But he'll just beat you for 5 rounds. Oh, good knee from Merab. Sugar Sean got back to his feet, back down to a knee. Oh, Merab is just having a laugh here. Good defense from Sugar Sean. Another takedown. Oh my word. Yes. Sure. Come on, Sean. Almost full mount from Merab. What did Shana again say? Merab's superpower is this gas tank in the face. It's a bit supernatural actually. That his heart rate actually relaxes. Oh my word, another takedown. Sugar Sean is looking tired. Oh, deep breath from Sugar Sean. All Merab needs here is a finish to like really cap the performance. Guillotine. Toss choke for Merab. Toss choke. It's not him. Oh, north-south choke. He's tapping. Merab, north-south chokes. Sugar Sean. Round 3. Don't need that anymore. Not even tired, bruh. Not even tired, my bro. Not even tired. Yo. Yeah, you gotta give Merab Pantoja next. Yo, Sugar Sean was looking lost. Merab North-South choked him. Oh. And I haven't seen a North-South choke since like 2009 in the UFC. As far back as that. Because it's not often fighters are getting into a North-South position. And Merab just did it so easily. Sean Artis, bruh. No more title shots after this. You're gonna have to go back to the line now after this, bruh. He's gonna have to go. Give him Umar Nurmagomedov next. Sean actually tapped out early. Before the initial tap came. There was a moment where he tapped already. Yeah, we go. No south. He's rolling to his back, no south. And then he taps, yeah. He's floundering. Yo, nah, Merab. Ray Longo. Aljamain Sterling. John Woods. Even Sean Brady in the background going nuts. Look at Sugar Sean's face. All my distractions. I stopped masturbating. I stopped smoking weed. I stopped all stop. Well, Merab stopped your whole career now. It's the end of you. Yeah. Back of the line for Sean. Back of the line for Sugar Sean. Give Sugar Sean Umar Nurmagomedov next. Or Song Yadong. The Georgia fans are going nuts. The best. Yeah, you're the best, bro. He's the best. Nah, Merab. He's a puzzle. And I think a lot of the bantamweights are going to have a tough time with him. A lot of them. Peter, Jan, Corey Sandhagen, them are going to have a tough time with this guy. That's why I think Pantoja is the guy. But, he just basically silenced Sugar Sean in every moment of that fight. Whew. What can you say? Yeah. Mm. Yo, Merab just doesn't get tired. Yeah, that north-south choke was beautiful. Beautiful. And I'm happy that he added finishes to his game as well. Merab, um, I think that's why the UFC didn't really prioritize him that much because he was doing a lot of decision wins. But even those decision wins are as good as finishes, Merab, because he outworks everybody. Nah, I want to hear what Sugarshon has to say about this. Ray Longo, Matt Serra, Chris Woods, everybody, they're all coaching an absolute animal here. Oh, Sugarshon, back of the line, my friend. Back of the line. Ariane Esparza. Is this the Ariane Esparza from the One Championship? Yo, what's up, bro? If this is really you, big ups to you, man. And if it is really Ariane Esparza, congratulations on your win over Bravo, Ricardo Bravo. And shout out for pulling into the channel. If it really is you. Oh my word, it is! What is going on? Shout out to Ariane Esparza. Did you watch any of the fights that took place now during the UFC? We actually coming to the end of the show, but yo, big ups to Ariane Esparza. I did think that performance that you had yesterday was just something to notice for that Muay Thai lightweight division in One Championship for sure. Seeing your other videos. Is this really happening? Am I really talking to Ariane Esparza right now? Or am I getting trolled here? Shout out if it is Ariane. Yo, big ups to you, man. Are they really gonna give Cody Sandhagen Merab next? Appreciate the support, brother. No, big ups, man. Likewise to you. Yo, this is amazing. I'm gonna clip this and put it up on my social media. This is insane. Yeah, now Merab, something else. I do think Cody Sandhagen will be a good fight against Merab, definitely. But what's our IG? So all of our IGs are literally in the description box of this live stream, but I will definitely just put it out there in the chat for you now. So Fighting with Friends is the Instagram. It's just literally Fighting with Friends. And then let me go and grab the rest of our IGs for you. Unlucky Sugarshon. Unlucky, man. Yeah, I think the loss against Merab is such a game changer for Sugarshon in terms of like, whoa, like what now? Because he obviously trained a lot, changed his whole game. Okay, cool. The Ariane Esparza's got it. Fantastic. Thank you so much for the support, my friend. And also, just big ups again for TUDD, dude. Like, this is massive. I was overhyped for your performance yesterday. Wish Sean would have won. I mean, if I'm being honest, the chances for him to have won, they ruined. Look, he took on, what's that sound? He took on someone that was just levels ahead in terms of not necessarily the striking department, but the overall avenues that you can win in terms of MMA. He had more to do than Sugarshon did. One thing Sugarshon didn't utilize, which I thought he was going to utilize in this fight, was the Mawashi Giri, the tip to the body. I think if he utilized that a lot more in this fight, especially out of the southpaw stance, not necessarily from his front leg, from his back leg, would have changed a little bit more for him. But Merab was just getting better and better every second of that fight. And one thing he does really well is when it goes into round 3, it's kind of game over for you if you think about it. Like that's when he really steps the game up, and yeah, it's hard to come back from Merab to catch Merab down when he starts going into the 3rd round. I mean, even Umar Nurmagomedov, who pretty much was like the guy to beat him, couldn't do it. And he also, after round 2, looked like he was like, what am I going to do against Merab going into 3 rounds? I'm already tired, And I think that's just a big deal here. Sugar Sean did everything necessary to in his camp. He looked phenomenal. He was in shape. I just think that the ground game is something that everybody struggles with in terms of Merab. And it's not even the ground game. It's just the relentlessness of how often he chain wrestles. You know what I mean? And sometimes he doesn't even dedicate fully into his shot. And then you defend it. But then as you defend it, then it goes again. And you're like, what the hell, dude? I think it's just the overwhelming pressure. And the biggest thing that makes Merab wins his fights is that he just doesn't get tired. He gets tired, but his opponents get tired more. Because you're defending so many takedowns, you blasting out your arms, you can't strike the way you want to strike when you get back from that. I'm standing up from that takedowns. Yeah, I just wish that he can do a bit more for Sugar Sean. But big ups to you, Ariane Esparza. Best of luck to the future for you in the One Championship. Looking forward to you making a title run in that lightweight division. Hopefully you can get it. And also big thanks for tuning in. And enjoy the rest of your day, evening, wherever you're tuning in from. Big ups to you, my friend. But let's just chat about this card a little bit before I conclude the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start from where I did watch. Unfortunately, I didn't watch the prelims. I only caught this early prelim. Again, I just want to shout out to Ariane Esparza for tuning in. That is massive. Oh, my soul. And for the support. So Bruno Silva fought okay fight against Joshua Van, but Joshua Van just stuffed his nails. The Myanmar guys, like I said, they're just something else in terms of their durability. And he was piecing up Bruno Silva for 3 rounds, and it led to a very good finishing sequence in the end of that 3rd round. Nice boxing combinations, and 23 years old. I'm very, very fascinated about this guy, and I want to see him more in that flyweight division. That's already full of some very good fighters, by the way. And then we went into the main card, and we had Vicente Luque that took on Kevin Holland, one of a throwback fight. But Kevin Holland, dude, looks like shades of old Kevin Holland that was beating up all the middleweights back in the day. I think that he finally announced that he's going to hone in on this welterweight division. And I said it in the past. Kevin Holland has got the attributes to become something very deadly. It's just a matter of him finding a weight class to stay in, and I think welterweight is perfect for his size, his frame, his power. It just looks nice in this welterweight division, and the way he slept Vicente Luque, he was better in the striking department, and then once he landed that dash choke, and then trapped the front leg of Vicente Luque, which increased his leverage. Just a beautiful, beautiful way to sink in that submission. I thought it was wonderful to watch. Big ups to Kevin Holland. Finally, we're going to see a deadly Kevin Holland going forward. But this is the fight really that that I was amped about, because Ariane Esparza, the Destroyer, subscribed and also followed us on Instagram. Big ups to that. Massive. Mario Bautista spoiled the party for Patchy Mix, right? Patchy Mix came into the fight with a lot of hype as the Bellator champion. And even the way he spoke all fight week, this demeanor and everything was like, I am going to be the guy that's going to stop Mario Bautista. I'm going to go into this division, and you guys are going to see why I'm going to be the champion. And talks a big game. And I mean, I thought fighters do that, right? You talk a big game and everything like that. But at the end of the day, you have to show up and prove so that you can back up what you're saying. And I didn't like the only time Patchy Mix really looked okay was literally the last 30 seconds of that fight. That was when he looked okay. But for majority of the fight, Mario Bautista was just piecing him up. If it was a more deadly striker, I think they would have stopped Patchy Mix within that first round already, because he wasn't defending anything. He didn't move his head off the center line. He wasn't evading. He was just standing there and taking shots and trying to counter back and taking shots again. And I was like, nah, man, why are you defending it like this? Didn't shoot for any takedowns, which was a very surprising thing to do of someone that's predominantly a jiu-jitsu specialist. Just a strange performance. I think the nerves probably got to him. And also, Mario Bautista is no joke. Let's get real here. The dude is no joke. Doesn't have the gas tank of Merab, but he can definitely go and get stronger as the rounds go on. And what I liked about Mario Bautista in this fight was he didn't rely a lot on his wrestling. He utilized a very good boxing game, picking up stances. He didn't really stay in his favor that much, even though he lands left straight to the south. When he switched to southpaw, it did allow Patchy Mix to counter a little bit better, right? Counter. Mario Bautista all those counter attacks was defended, however, did give a target for Patchy Mix to land some strikes. And southpaw is not the same as Swedish orthodox. But when he did switch back to orthodox, again peppering the 1-1-2 is a lot. Just had Patchy Mix not really setting his feet in a good way and going for takedowns. And I think the activity from Mario Bautista was what was overwhelming Patchy Mix for sure. Unfortunately, now he's been trending on X as like a meme. Everyone's saying fraud check. One thing I'd like to highlight about this is, I know it's not the same sport, right? I'm going to refer to a bit of a kickboxing fight now. Masaki Noiri, who is now the current featherweight interim champion in one championship, lost his 2 opening bouts in the one championship, and everyone was like, "Oh, what's going on here? Is this really what Masaki Noiri is all about?" Fought against one of the deadliest strikers in one championship in Tawan Chai, and then knocked him out within 2 or 3 rounds. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes there can be a first, not necessarily first round jitters, but like a first fight jitters kind of thing. It's his debut. So maybe there is still something in there, Patchy Mix. We have to see what it looks like in his next fight. But I did say before the fight got started that UFC has signed 3 Bellator champions now, and all of them have looked not great in their opening fights, other than Michael Chandler had won against Dan Hooker. But then after that, he went on a 2-fight losing streak. So, what's happening here, I'm not too sure. But hopefully, Patchy Mix does come back and correct the wrong. As for Mario Bautista, I don't think people can boo this guy anymore, dude. I don't think they can boo him anymore. He fights a good fight. Even though he's not getting the finishes, he fights a very good fight. And it's effective. And it could be a puzzle. I do think that the elite strikers going forward for Merab Dvalishvili will piece him up. If you look at the Bantamweight top guys, I'm going to talk about. Let's exclude Peter Yan, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Cody Sandhagen, right? Because they're now pretty much title contention guys there. So let's talk about Song Yadong, Davison Figueiredo, Marlon Vera, and even to a bit of a degree, Rob Font. I think will give Mario Bautista a very, very tough fight. They will all probably beat him. But I do think that the next fight for Mario Bautista should be someone like a Marlon Vera or Davison Figueiredo, possibly. So we can really see him tested again. But for Patchy Mix, dude, you're going to have to just go back of the line like Sugar Sean. Okay, then we're going to move up the fight card again, where Calvin Gastelum took on Joe Pyfer. And a couple of things to highlight in this fight that I thought was quite interesting for me. Calvin Gastelum turning back the clock a little bit. He took some heavy haymakers in that first 2 rounds. He got dropped twice in the first round from Joe Pyfer's overhand right. But then what I thought was quite interesting about Calvin Gastelum is shades of old Calvin, right? He's never been knocked out. The dude's recovery is second to none. It reminded me of Dominic Cruz back in the day, where if you drop in this dude, he's literally popping back up. He's in your face. Calvin Gastelum recovered like this, and just took a little bit long to get in. He was struggling to find the range. If Joe Pyfer can have a little bit more volume to his strikes, right? Add a little bit more volume to his strikes and utilize some deep kicks to set up those hard, powerful shots that he does have, he can be very deadly. I think what he does is he waits too much and he extends his left hand. When he could be using that left hand for jabs, he's extending it to grab the wrist and just straight down the pipe, throws a hard right hand, right? That does work. It's powerful, but elite strikers are not going to let you do that. Elite wrestlers are not going to let you do that. And Calvin Gastelum, if he was just a little bit younger and not as full, I think he would actually have given Joe Pyfer a tough time, because Calvin Gastelum didn't attack the body enough. If Calvin Gastelum fighting in southpaw, if he tips or throws hard body kicks, bang, keeps the right hand up, bang, sits back. Joe Pyfer wasn't doing anything for me that was going to stop that, because what he wanted to do was just looking for the haymaker. He was just looking for that hard right, get a super finish, and then, overhype Joe Pyfer. I still think there's something in there in Joe Pyfer, 27 years old, 28 years old. I still think there's something in there. He's a good middleweight. I think he's a lot of evolution we're still going to see from him. And yeah, if he cannot grab his opponent's wrist so much with the left hand and actually use it for jabs and hooks to the body and covering up and then throwing some left hooks, he doesn't have to rely so much on his right hand. He can be a lot more deadlier. So I think that's a big takeaway for me in that performance, and that's why he didn't get the finish. And actually, when we got into the third round, he looked very tired, and then Calvin Gastelum started piecing him up. If it was a 5-round fight, what would have happened? We would have seen Joe Pyfer maybe possibly have lost it. But I just think that Calvin Gastelum at 35 years old, 35 years old, may not be able to run for the title again. Joe Pyfer, lessons learned from him in this fight is to not chase so much with the right hand and set that right hand up. You'll definitely get the finish. So yeah, good fight though. Good fight for both guys. And then co-main event, Julianna Peña fought against Kayla Harrison. Unfortunately, she got tapped out in the second round. Unfortunately for her, she got tapped out in the second round. In terms of Kayla Harrison, top performance. She did what she does best. She bullies you. She takes you down, walks you back up to the cage. When your back up is against the cage, not even when your back's up against the cage, when your feet crosses that outside octagon line, she's shooting on you. She is shooting on you when she gets you there, because now you got no space to go anywhere. And once they got to the grappling exchanges, you could see Kayla Harrison was by far the stronger fighter. Julianna Peña was doing everything right in terms of how to defend it, but that the power was just overwhelming. And eventually Kayla Harrison got it to the ground. And when she got it to the ground, she was doing what she does best and ultimately choked her out. I don't remember now, was it the rear naked choke? What was the choke that she used? Was it the guillotine choke? Doesn't matter. Choked her out and ultimately got the job done, which now sets up a fight between Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison. It's official. They're gonna work up on a contract, look for a good date, maybe still 2025, and we're gonna run that fight. I do think that Kayla Harrison won't win her. I think Amanda Nunes is bigger than Kayla Harrison. She towers over in terms of height and size. I don't think Kayla Harrison is going to be able to bully Amanda Nunes the same way she was bullying Julianna Peña or any of her other fights. And also, Amanda Nunes strikes in a way that no other woman athlete inside of that bantamweight division strikes the same way. Obviously, we have Weili Zhang and Valentina Shevchenko, who's also on par, but that's a different weight class. Completely different weight class. Just looking at my notifications here. But anyway, regardless of that, in terms of Julianna Peña, she's just got to go back to the drawing board. She's only 34 years old. She can still, be a good test for a lot of the women athletes. There's Norma Dumont is climbing up the ranks. I think Norma Dumont will be a good fight for both of these women. But since Kayla Harrison is going to fight against Amanda Nunes, I think Norma Dumont could take on Julianna Peña. Depending on how long the fight takes or the matchmaking takes, we could do Julianna Caitlin Vieira taking on Norma Dumont for number one contender spot. And they could fight against the winner of Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes. That's if Amanda Nunes still hangs around when she beats Kayla Harrison. But on the night, great performance from both ladies, but more so for Kayla Harrison. Then main event where our guy Ariane Esposa was a little bit gutted. Sugar Sean didn't get the job done, but again, honestly, I did give a little bit of an inkling that Sugar Sean could potentially win if he utilized certain weapons, which he didn't utilize enough of. And then I did say in the preview earlier in the week that if Sugar Sean doesn't utilize these weapons, Merab is just gonna do what he did in the first fight. And then this time Merab added a bit of a more to it, right? There was a killer instinct to Merab in this fight because the boxing combinations looked good. I thought he was going to get outstruck a little bit, but he didn't. He boxed really well, and he actually had Sugar Sean backed up a lot of the time when they were getting into those boxing exchanges. And then Merab, again, just relentless. Chain wrestling was just something else in the way that he had Sugar Sean defending endlessly. And then eventually when they got to the third round, this is where Merab revs it up and he gets better and better and better. And when last have you seen a north-south choke in the UFC or in any MMA? It's such a legendary and old choke that we used to get back in the day. No one really had. It's actually, the big thing is fighters don't really get into north-south positions. That's a very a rare position that we see in the UFC anymore. And Merab did it. He got north-south choke and he sunk it in. Started off as a Darth choke, but when O'Malley rolled to his back, Merab just sunk in a north-south choke. Got the leverage, pushed his heat back, squeezed down and tapped out Sugar Sean. And that now definitely puts Merab into a different level of bantamweight fighters, right? I heard DC talking about the the different iterations or different eras of bantamweight champions. We know we have Dominic Cruz. It's still highly regarded as the top guy in terms of what he has done in the bantamweight division. And then below him, there was EJ Dillashaw, Aljamain Sterling, but Merab is on a long win streak. He's on a 13-fight win streak now, right? Beating all the former champions. Except obviously he didn't fight against Aljamain Sterling, but I don't think we'll ever get that fight. And now I added a finish to the guy who had a lot of finishes in the UFC. I think Merab is a top fighter and has to go down as one of the top pound for pound guys now. Way easy on the pound for pound at the moment. Men's pound for pound. He's number 4. Yeah, I can see it out. Especially now that he's adding finishes to his game, he might even get a little bit higher than that as he progresses. Because who's gonna beat him? Who's gonna beat this guy? Who's gonna beat Merab Dvalishvili? You know, if Cody Sandhagen can fight the way Pantoja fights, that's there. I think it's a good chance there. But I just don't know if Cody Sandhagen is the guy. I don't think Peter Yan is the guy either. I think Merab's gonna probably beat Peter Yan again. Once he beats Cody Sandhagen, that will literally mean he beat everybody, except for Song Yadong, but he beat everybody. I think he beat Song Yadong as well. He will beat Song Yadong in their must fight. That would mean Merab has to leave the division. He's gonna have to go to featherweight, or he's gonna have to go down to the flyweight division. But I think if Pantoja beats Kai Kara France, Pantoja comes up, that'll be a new challenge for Merab Dvalishvili. But for now, the night is his. He had a fantastic performance. I was very impressed by the way he fought. I think he's the best guy at the moment in terms of bantamweight. But okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time doing back-to-back lives here, One Championship and UFC. I am exhausted. But I'm going to be doing a more extensive recap a little bit later today. Hopefully, if AD is you'll be able to do it with me. But I know he's very sick at the moment, so I think he should just recover. But okay, that is my time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Blessings to everybody that had love for the love. Ariane Esposa that's the highlight of the night for me. Highlight of the night for me. Never mind all the fights. We've got a fighter that's in the One Championship right now, making a run for that title. And he literally just joined and subscribed and liked our channel and followed us on Instagram, and it just made my day, made my weekend. So big ups to that. But I'm gonna conclude it now, ladies and gentlemen, and just love for the love to everybody that tuned in. Catch me on the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.